show up.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Can you believe it's almost the weekend?
Woohoo!
Yeah. There we go. About time.
You do anything fun over the weekend?
Don't have any plans yet, no. I got my college football on Saturday. Watched a little NFL on Sunday. So, my falls are always kind of like always already planned out. But, yeah, I don't know. I got nothing else going on. What about you guys?
I am filming the KVJ horror movie, and since you have nothing to do this weekend, I could film your parts.
I actually said I got football all day Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, maybe Friday night. I think I'm free then. I know you got Virginia's already, right? Is she completely done with her part?
No, she's not.
She's not?
Did you text me back? I texted you back, or I texted you about when I could film you, and all I really got was that you felt better about your coffee and that you pooped. You never told me whether you could film or not.
Okay, well, the poop was not supposed to be on the air.
I'm sorry. I thought we talked about everything.
Well, he told me he was feeling sick in this text. He's like, how do you feel? Because we ate the same stuff yesterday.
Okay.
And we drank all that coffee. And if you're
Right.
not normally a coffee drinker, it can mess with you a little bit, especially if you have like 4 cups, which we did. And I said, well, you just got to go home and go number 2. You're going to feel better.
That's what everybody said, too.
It's true, because coffee is supposed to speed things up for most people. And until you have that release, you tell me might be a little bit upset.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there is really nothing better in this world than a good poo. I know my grandma used to always believe, Kevin, now you can make sure you eat your prunes every day. And she would, that was her one question. She would see me at like 2 in the afternoon. Have you had your BM yet?
Yeah, my grandma would ask that,
It was the most
too.
important thing in the world to my grandma to make sure I had, she called him a BM, which was short for bowel movement. But like, she would be concerned. If it was like 6 o'clock and I hadn't gone, Kevin, we got to come here. Grandma, can you eat some
Walk
prunes?
in there.
Oh, it was like I was going to explode if I didn't.
That's got to be an old-timey thing, because my grandma would say the same thing. Have you had your BM? Have you had your bowel?
There must have been some kind of report that came out in the 40s that was, just saying that if you didn't go poo once a day that you would die within a week.
Denny's was telling me coffee drinkers / smokers that are together, like that smoke cigarettes, he says that is a surefire way to never, ever be constipated.
Really?
Yeah, he says, I guess cigarettes are a diuretic.
They do, yeah. Well, the nicotine, it's kind of like, I know for me, if I have like caffeine, or for me, like stress, kind of like when I'm under the gun, like I'll get here and you're getting ready to like get for the show and you're like you're just when your system speeds up. So if you're under like intense pressure, you're like going, why now? It's like the worst time ever. You're like, well, body, you got this whole thing wrong. Like I've got to really focus on something else. I don't need this on top of it.
I've got stuff to do. I
Right.
can't poo.
A lot of times is when you're most stressed, you're like, oh, great.
Well, that makes sense, because it does something to your body chemistry, kind of like when someone gets scared. Sometimes they pee their pants. It's a chemistry thing, man.
Yeah, just kind of like, I think it just kind of like speeds everything up. So that's what, your caffeines, your nicotines, anything with an "ine" at the end of it kind of does to you. So there you go. So grandma, instead of prunes, you should just had me smoke a cigarette. I mean, that would have done probably.
Prune juice.
Oh, Kevin, come here and get your nightly shiggy. You haven't pooed yet.
Grandma would never give you a ciggy.
Would she give you prune juice? Is that what she would give you?
Prunes.
Oh,
the actual prunes.
Oh, wow.
I'd sit down with a lovely bowl of prunes and one of those grandma dishes. There it was white and it had like little silver lining around it and it had that
Yeah.
little blue floral print. I don't know what it was. It's just grandma dishes.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in a second, would you guys be into a Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears duet? Oh, like it or not, you could be getting it. And I will tell you, from Christina herself. Before we get into that, though, this is kind of cute. A cafe in Toronto was all excited about the Toronto Film Festival because they heard Ryan Gosling was going to be coming to town. And they were like, ooh, how cool would it be if Ryan Gosling came into our coffee shop? So they made a cardboard cutout of Ryan Gosling, and they started this social media campaign where people would come in, they'd get their coffee, take pictures with Ryan, and then try to get it to go viral and begging him to come in and take pictures with his cutout. Well, on the 10th day of the campaign, it paid off. Ryan Gosling himself, who was in town for the film festival, showed up and took pictures with people. How fun is that?
It's fun.
I love it. Dancing with the Stars has been announced. The season 27 is about to come up. 27. Singers, celebrities, and award-winning athletes, and a few people I've never heard of are in the mix.
Yeah.
I looked at the list of stars. I'm like, I don't know half these people. You will know a few names. John Schneider from the Dukes of Hazzard back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
People over the age of 40 might have that.
40.
That was the big one, guys. So
50.
if you don't know John Schneider, the list is not going to get any better from here. I apologize. Remember Nancy McKeon, who played Jo on The Facts of Life?
I mean, we all know Joe.
Oh my gosh.
She's coming.
Is there anyone under the age of 60 on this?
Mary Lou Retton?
That's still 84. She was in the Olympics. Wow.
Who else you got? This is fun.
Alexis Wren?
No idea.
Who's Alexis Wren?
Don't know.
No idea.
She looks younger than all the rest of them, though, so I thought maybe she's hip and young. Nikki Glazer?
No.
Oh, is she a comedian?
I think she's a comedian.
No idea. Never heard of her.
I mean, this list is a little loose. Bobby Bones, the radio guy, you know him.
I know Bobby. Yeah.
Anytime they do radio people, you know that they can't get anybody else.
Come on.
That's the truth, Kev.
It is the truth.
Come on.
I'm
Nothing
sorry.
against Bones is awesome. I'm not saying. I'm talking about the
Right.
industry, not the man.
No, okay. No, I hear you. It's like double come on.
And finally here, would you be down with a Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears musical duet?
In 2001.
Here's Christina talking a little bit about it. Could it happen or not?
There's the Britney Christina, considered rivalry thing. And if we had social media back then, we would have probably done a song together or something and just
Well,
squash.
it doesn't seem like it's probably not too late for that.
It's probably not too late.
You
for
guys
me.
should do a song together. Is that something that you would? Do you ever talk to Britney Spears?
Hey, I'm down.
Why
I'm
don't you
down.
use social media to reach out, tweet to her or
Oh, my
something like
God.
that, or whatever it is, whatever the popular thing is now to do? Because I would love to be a part of it. That's the thing.
Yeah. He would. I don't see that happening.
And here, that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by Brew at the Zoo. It's going to be happening not this Saturday, but next Saturday. It's beer, it's animals. Heck, you might drink so much beer you think you're an animal.
It will bring out the animal in you. Arr!
Don't try to crawl in no cage, though, because they won't let you.
No, do not crawl in the
Can't do that, huh?
Get your tickets today at palmbeachzoo.org.
Do you need more KVJ Show? Find everything KVJ at kvjshow.com.
Iggy Azalea is back. Live in concert. The Bad Girls Tour. Iggy Azalea with special guest Cupcake. Hard Rock Event Center. Saturday, October 27th at 8 p.m. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at myhrl.com. The brand new EP Survive the Summer is available everywhere. There's more at iggyazalea.com. Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
Hello there, Jim Arrigo here. Did you know that the best time to get a new truck is right now? Tell them why, Johnny. Because it's Ram Power Days at Arrigo. Only Arrigo, Florida's #1 volume dealer, has the power of price and selection. The lowest price and the biggest selection, to be exact.
Don't settle for a puny selection and just an okay deal. Choose from over 1,000 new Rams and save up to $12,000 off MSRP at a Rico, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Or get all new 2019 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Bighorn from just $369 a month, just $369 down.
Light duties, heavy duties, dualies, 4x4s, limiteds, and Laramies. If Ram makes it, a Regal's got it for less. Guaranteed. For the lowest prices ever on over 1,000 Ram trucks, you gotta go to Rego. West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass, Margate.
Select models, amounts vary. 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, all plus tax, tag, title, dealer installed option, $799 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer, must qualify with approved credit through Chrysler Capital. FCA sales for location. See dealer for details.
What does it mean to be real about addiction and recovery? At Karen Renaissance, it means addressing the underlying issues that fuel addiction and the destructive behaviors that feed it. Being real means there's time to stay as long as you need to, but no more time for excuses. Real means establishing independence and developing the skills to start a productive life. We define what real addiction treatment is. We are Karen Renaissance, real about recovery. Visit caron.org/getreal.
At Nellie's Free Range Eggs, we've always thought hens should be treated like friends, and the experts agree.
I think that chickens are probably one of the smart animals in like the smart animal category.
Chickens are like humans too, except an animal.
I don't know the sound of a chicken.
They didn't harm us, so we shouldn't harm them.
It would be cool to be friends with a chicken.
Nellie's Free Range Eggs. We love our hens, you'll love our eggs.
Available at Sedano's.
Between the gooey mozzarella and golden brown crust, it's love at first slice. Oprah here with my new line of 4 Oh That's Good pizzas. Flavors like pepperoni and my favorite, fire-roasted veggie. The classic crust is made with 1/3 cauliflower, but you'll only taste deliciousness. So head to your grocer's freezer, then crank up the oven and get pizza night going. It's the most delicious night of the week. Oh, that's good.
Are you feeling slower and time and age is catching up to you? Well, if that's your reality, you can turn it around. You can get more energy. You can sleep better. You can get better mental clarity. No more hot flashes and night sweats. Wellington Anti-Aging is doing this for so many people. Dr. Adler is an OBGYN. He is an expert in women's health and hormones. So go there and find out all about the bioidentical hormone replacement that he is doing. It is amazing. It will make you feel better and feel quicker. It'll help with your mood. For men, it helps with muscle mass. For women, it helps with hot flashes, night sweats, and to help you sleep better. Go in there and talk to Dr. Adler and his team. 561-367-5720 or online at wellingtonantiaging.com.
Hey homeowners, listen up. Interest rates are rising, and experts agree they'll continue to rise. So you need to seriously think about refinancing now before rates go up more. The longer you wait, the more interest you might pay. So if you even thought about pulling cash out of the equity in your home to pay off credit cards, car loans, or purchase an investment property, you need to make the cash call now at 855-875-CASH before mortgage rates rise anymore. Cash Call Mortgage can still refinance your loan at a low fixed interest rate for a flat fee of just $995, and we'll pay all third-party closing costs. Call 855-875-CASH today to begin the quick and easy process. We close most loans in less than 21 days to get you the cash you need fast. That's 855-875-CASH.
First Mortgages, Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage, One City Boulevard, Orange, California 92868, NMLS 128231. Equal housing lender, not licensed in all states, including New York. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing, terms, conditions, and restrictions.
That's 855-875-CASH.
Smooth out a rough engine, restore power, and improve fuel economy with Seafoam Motor Treatment. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today and purchase 2 bottles of Seafoam Motor Treatment and get 1 free. Plus, earn double points on this purchase during O Rewards Member Appreciation Month. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Okay, moving time. First things first, you want someone you can trust with your stuff. Next, you want to make sure there are no hidden fees. That brings us to All My Sons Moving and Storage, a name you can trust with over 4 generations of moving experience. We provide white glove service throughout your entire move. So, whether you're staying close or moving far, dial ** move to speak with a moving specialist today. All My Sons Moving and Storage, where you get the best moving experience, period.
Want entertainment designed just for you? Well, Xfinity has just what you need with customizable streaming TV. Now you can pick the TV you want and get fast internet speeds all at a better value. Want to save money? Check out our flexible channel packs. Want all your streaming apps in one place? Get X1. Or stream live TV and the latest movies and shows on any device. Whatever you want, whatever you need. Xfinity has you covered with customizable streaming TV. Now that's simple, easy, awesome.
Get started with Xfinity Internet and TV for $39.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement and get your choice of Stars or Cinemax included for 12 months. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Requires EcoBill paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 9/30/18. Restrictions apply. Limited to Internet plus Instant TV for new customers. Equipment, taxes, and fees including BTV fee extra and subject to change. After agreement, regular rates apply.
For life's little emergencies, have your plan ahead of time. Know where you're going to go. MD Now is open 365 days a year from 8 to 8. Go online, find the one nearest you, mdnow.com.
Workers' compensation claim, Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jay Bird?
Well, we were talking about Virginia's Ancestry.com thing yesterday and how, how much Native American Indian she has in her blood. And what was your percent at?
8%.
And you guys are asking me about, what percent I have in me and what type of Native American tribe did I come from. Well, my dad told me what tribe it was. It was the Mingo tribe. So I'm trying to do research on this.
Really? Mingo?
The Mingo because he told me right when I was leaving. I was running real late for work. And he goes into this whole thing about, we're part of the Mingo tribe. I'm like, Dad, I'm running late. I'm going to have to Wikipedia this when I get to work.
Yeah.
But that's what he's saying. They're saying they're Iroquoian. Am I saying that right?
Could be Iroquois.
Yeah, it's part of the Iroquoian group is what it's saying from Wikipedia.
Yeah,
I don't know
there's
how
the
accurate
Iroquois
that
tribe,
is.
yeah.
And they're saying, too, the Mingo tribe kind of comes from the Ohio area.
Yes. In fact, my hometown is the area. Logan, Ohio is the base for the Mingo tribe. Logan is actually a Mingo chief. That is where the name comes from. And I played baseball at Mingo Park that was named after them. And my high school team was called the Logan Chieftains because of Chief Logan of the Mingo tribe.
Look at this. It's like it was always supposed to be this way.
And Iroquois is the street I live on.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, this just, Jaybird, somewhere along the way, you and I have to be.
We were supposed to be doing this show.
Yeah.
We were meant to be.
If that's not ever a sign of destiny, Virginia.
Mingo has brought you together.
Oh, yeah, yes, it has. And maybe
Wow.
there's another piece of this puzzle, like a movie, like The Twilight Zone, where we find out Virginia has some weird connection from her past that links us together now.
That's an amazing coincidence, don't you think?
Yeah, so I want to do that test now, whether it's accurate or not. I want to see what comes up.
Maybe you're from Logan.
Who
Maybe
knows?
Before me.
So
Maybe
dad.
you're the original Logan, Ohio guy on the show, not even me.
It's my great grandmother.
Okay.
Great grandmother.
Yeah, that's where they came from.
Yeah.
Your great grandmother is from Logan.
I think she's from that area.
Yeah.
I'm not
No, seriously. I mean, that's where they're from.
That's weird.
That is so weird.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I mean, Logan is not big.
Not at all, no.
It's not like a lot of people are from Logan.
But it gets a lot of talk. I'm just saying. For a town of 6,000 people.
It does.
It's well known.
I got to ask my dad how far in the Ohio area did my family go? This is blowing my mind.
Yeah, I think my town was the capital of the Mingo tribe.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
How about that?
It's weird.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Now that's on my mind, too.
All right, good.
What's on your mind, Virginia?
So I made a cake last night. I wanted to show you a picture of this, Jay Bird. I made a Reese's Pieces cake.
Oh my gosh, you need to put that on Pinterest.
You like that?
Oh my goodness, I do like that. I probably couldn't have more than 2 bites of that. That is.
It's super, super sweet.
You. Wow, too. Yeah, you got to visually see that. Get that on KVJ TV so people can take a look at that, because you've taken Reese's Pieces and you've put them all around, like individually in designs. It's amazing, ornate design.
Yeah.
Please send that to me. I want to put that on our Instagram.
Not
It's
only
like
am
artwork.
I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to bring you the rest of it, because it was a big cake. It was a 4-layer cake that I made, and I made it for Jerry's birthday, and he's like, I can't eat all of it. Bring it to Jay Bird. So the rest of the cake is yours.
So I usually don't like Reese's Pieces, a little kind like that, but something tells me I'm going to like that cake because of the inside.
The inside, I have layers of chocolate fudge icing in between the cake. The cake is infused with peanut butter, and it's also got a little layer of Reese's Pieces in between each layer with the frosting.
Yesterday was the day, because I think I counted. I think I ate over 3,500 calories yesterday.
You went for it, huh?
I'm not even kidding.
Well, prepare for tomorrow, because you're getting half a cake. This cake. It's coming for you, babe.
That's just impressive. So you just kind of like go and bake, huh?
Well, I love Uncle Jerry so much, you know, my kid's godfather and my good friend. And so he had told me he wanted a cake with Reese's Pieces on it. And I'm like, okay, what can I do that's as special as him? And it took a while, but it was really fun to do. And it's an impressive cake. When you walk in with this cake, people go, wow.
You're making me want to order peanut butter pancakes for breakfast. Are you in? It's on me.
Peanut butter pancakes does sound good.
Oh, Kevin, please bring back Fat Kevin for one day. The people would love to see you just crumble on your diet, man. They'd love that.
And by people, he means him.
Him, yeah, that's the people.
You would bring the KVJ Nation together.
Yeah, oddly enough, what's on my mind is kind of the opposite of where you're going with all this. I was just thinking, you know, because I'm still trying to, I'm limping along at the gym. I admit it. You know, I'm going in, I'm forcing myself. And I tell people that I think a lot of times it's good to stay in the groove. But when I get there, it's at the end of a massively long day, and I just am emotionally and physically spent.
And you don't have your trainer anymore, because that used to be the guy that would yell at you and keep you on track.
Yeah.
And push you harder, way harder than you would push yourself.
And thank God I don't, because, you know, I used to go to the gym about 3 hours earlier. So I've added about 3 hours to my workday. So I'm going about 3 hours later, and it's just, I don't have the same kind of energy at 3:30 that I do at 12:30.
That's it right there. It's the sports show. That used to be your workout.
That was
time.
my workout. Yeah, and the energy from my workout is going to the sports show.
Yeah, of course you're not. Why would you want to go exercise after talking for 9 hours?
Yeah, right. So at the end of that day, so I'm going and I'm just kind of going, but I'm admittedly, I'm like going, okay, if you do just these, Kev, if you do these 3 or 4 exercises, then you can get out. And I'm getting out after about like 25, 30 minutes. I mean, that's all I got. I'm just like, I do not want to be here. So I need to find like some fun exercise that still works on building a little bit of lean muscle. But, you know, that's the thing is I just need an activity. And paddleboarding would be great. If I lived right on the Intercoastal and I had a paddleboard right out back and I could just go home and drop that thing in and spend 30 minutes on my paddleboard, that'd be fantastic. I just don't have that kind of convenience.
You're landlocked. I mean, you could make it extreme paddleboarding and do it in that canal by your house that has gators. I mean,
right.
How fast would you paddle away from a gator chasing you?
You're right.
Just saying.
Good point.
I think I got the solution.
What is it?
You live very close to me. We have a tennis court. Me and my dad are playing all the time. Australian doubles. You play. All you need is 3 people, and then in between,
no rules, just right.
That's right. No rules, just right. And then during the break, you do push-ups and crunches if you want to continue to build your muscle up.
I might do that. Yeah.
My dad would love to play tennis with you.
Maybe we should do that. Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but back in high school, I was second place in the female doubles in my tennis match.
You don't even know what you're...
So if you want a partner...
That didn't sound
right or confident at all.
I don't think I said it right.
We would love to have you.
I think we won by default. There was exactly 2 teams. We came in second place.
Okay.
You are definitely getting my dad. I cannot be your partner. It's me and Kevin versus
right.
Virginia and Randy.
Yeah.
No, I want Kevin.
Yeah.
It's-
No, we're calling ourselves Team Mingo.
That's
Team
yes,
Bingo.
I love it.
That's what it is, baby. Yeah, okay. I appreciate that. That's good. If anybody's got any other suggestions, stuff you're doing, because I know there's a lot of people out there. I get it. Because people would tell me, be like, Kev, how do you get to the gym? How do you do it? And when you don't have somebody, when you're tired at the end, and most people are, and I don't have the luxury. I can't go to the gym before work. Ain't no gym open.
No.
When I get up at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, first time I lost a bunch of weight, it wasn't because I was going to the gym and running. I was doing pickup basketball, and I didn't even realize I was
It's the best
running
way
as
to work
much
out.
as I was doing.
It is the best way to work out when you're just having fun and you're like going, oh, wow, that was a workout. I had a great time doing that. So any suggestions you got, something that's working for you, can let us know. You can call or text 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763.
It's the WRMF Cash Code. Now is your chance to win $1,000. Here's this hour's Cash Code keyword.
Stuck. This hour's word is stuck. Text it now to 67760 to be entered to win $1,000 cash.
Must be 18 years or older to play. This is an Alpha Media company-wide texting contest, and one winner will be chosen each day. Message and data rates apply. For complete rules, visit this station's website.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher and Operation Kids Safe Together in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. One accident on your roadways as we get your Thursday morning commute underway. A garbage truck has flipped over in the eastbound lanes of Okeechobee Boulevard right in front of the Lexus dealership east of the Turnpike. Just one lane of traffic open right now in that area. Some good news, though. Traffic is flowing smoothly at Schumacher Volkswagen on North Lake Boulevard. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 579 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. September is Hunger Action Month, and from the 6th to the 22nd at Publix, you can take action to help alleviate hunger in your community by donating to our Food for Sharing program. Choose from 3 pre-selected food bundles at checkout. At Publix, we believe giving even a little can make a big difference.
South Florida's most unique craft beer festival, Brew 2 at Palm Beach Zoo, is September 22nd. Sample the best craft beer South Florida has to offer while you explore Palm Beach Zoo's amazing wildlife. Enjoy live entertainment and munch on pub faves. Special thanks to VIP food sponsor Flanagan's. The event will sell out. Get your Brew 2 at the Palm Beach Zoo tickets now at palmbeachzoo.org. These tickets will sell out, so act fast. Get your Brew 2 at the Palm Beach Zoo tickets now at palmbeachzoo.org.
The sub above difference is grilled. Because if you're making a cheesesteak and you're not using a hot grill to make it, well, you're not making a cheesesteak. Give our grill a go. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
If you've got a move coming up, you've got to call the team from Good Greek Moving and Storage. They will do it all for you. They will pack up your stuff, they'll move your stuff, then they'll unpack it at the new place and take their boxes with them. It is amazing to watch our friend Spiro and his team from Good Greek Moving and Storage.
They did me, my dad, they moved my ex-girlfriend. Just another person from KVJ Nation told me they use Good Greek Moving and Storage and they nailed it.
Nice.
Got people on my block that have used them now. I haven't moved, but I tell you, there is one thing that I could definitely use at times, and that is storage. You know, we have stuff in our house where it's like we just don't have a big house, so we don't have places to put stuff. If you got the same kind of problem, just call up Good Greek. They'll come pick it up, put it in storage for you.
It is amazing to watch them work. They're quick. They're on point. The Good Greek Moving and Storage Company is easy to reach. All you have to do is pick up your mobile phone and dial ** Greek on your mobile. That's * Greek.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Miami Marlins.
Okay, so let's agree on one thing. Summer ain't over till we say it's over. Yeah, it's back to school time. But there's one place where summer never ends. The Florida Keys and Key West. The fish are biting like crazy. The diving's incredible. There's kiteboarding, kayaking, biking, gallery crawling, live music and theater, incredible dining, and of course there's this. Chillin'. And if you need more reasons, here's two. The crowds are gone, and you can save serious cabbage with our Keys Valuecation Savings Program. To find out more, just go to flakeys.com or call 1-800-FLA-KEYS. 'Cause summer ain't over till the man who's dressed like a fat lady sings.
There's never been a better time to join the Sprint network. Right now, when you switch to Sprint Unlimited Basic, we'll give you 5 lines for just $24 per month per line. Plus, bring your phone number and get $100 for each leased phone. Enjoy unlimited data, talk, and text nationwide, along with special features that include TV from Hulu, mobile hotspot, DVD quality streaming, unlimited talk and text in Mexico and Canada, and global roaming in more than 185 destinations worldwide.
Switch to Sprint Unlimited Basic and get 5 lines for just $24 per month per line. Plus, bring your phone number and get $100 for each leased phone. Hurry to a Sprint store, visit sprint.com/unlimited or call 1-800-SPRINT1.
Limited time offer. Pay $32 per month per line for 5 lines with autopay. One Hulu limited commercials plan per eligible Sprint account. Coverage and offer not available everywhere. Excludes taxes, fees, and roaming. Requires new line subject to credit and 30-day activation fee. Video streams up to 480p. Speed maximums, use rules, and restrictions apply. Card requires online registration. Leased phone must have SRP over $100. Card is issued by MetaBank, member FDIC. Card term, conditions, and expiration apply.
Have you been trying to get pregnant without success? If so, you're not alone. Approximately 1 in 8 couples have difficulty getting pregnant. If you've had difficulty getting pregnant, it may be time to see one of the skilled fertility specialists at IVF Florida Reproductive Associates. As a woman ages beyond 35, her chances of getting pregnant starts to decline rapidly, so time is of the essence. Call 866-770-2168 today to schedule your consultation with one of the IVF Florida fertility experts, or visit IVFFlorida.com. IVF Florida physicians consistently recognized as top doctors and named to the U.S. News and World Report list of top U.S. reproductive endocrinologists, have been helping couples realize their dreams of parenthood for over 30 years. IVF Florida has fertility clinics conveniently located throughout Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, and Martin counties, all providing comprehensive and personalized fertility services along with exclusive finance options. Call 866-770-2168 or log on to IVFFlorida.com for more information.
Nowcar.com. Buy your next Chevrolet 100% online and skip the dealer. Nowcar has a huge selection of new Chevrolet Malibus, Silverados, Equinoxes, Camaros, and more. Nowcar delivers straight to your door. Find the new way to buy a new car. Nowcar. Search Nowcar.com.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. You guys know me. I always have questions about adult things because, well, let's face it, I'm a man-child. Let me tell you about Bank of America. Maybe you're driving around and you ask yourself these type of questions. Am I putting enough into my 401k? Should I lease or buy a car? What's the best way to use my bonus or tax fund? Well, whether you have questions about saving, spending, or anything in between, Bank of America's experienced financial specialists are here for you. Trust me, they've worked with me and they are awesome. Proudly serving West Palm Beach. Schedule an appointment at bankofamerica.com/conversation.
Would you believe a 15-year-old kid was working for the federal government? But he was.
Based on the true story so shocking, it must be seen to be believed. Starring Matthew McConaughey and introducing Richie Meredith, White Boy Rick, in theaters tonight. Rated R.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. Starting nice on this Thursday through the morning hours, partly cloudy skies, and then mostly sunny to partly cloudy through the day. The high temperature 88, only a 30% chance for an isolated shower. Tonight 75. And Friday also mostly sunny with a high near 88, only an isolated shower. The rain chance 30%. High risk of rip currents on local beaches with rough surf through the coming weekend.
The maple and pumpkin flavors of fall that everyone loves this time of year have finally dropped at Dunkin'. So, come savor the flavor of their Belgian waffle sandwich with double the maple sugar glazed bacon. Only at Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Well, Virginia's going to be out this weekend. You can go check her at the Publix where Jaybird and I go.
Yeah, I'll be at your Publix on Village. So if you want to come on by.
I'm going to come by, buy some tomatoes, throw them at you.
Yeah. Sounds like fun. Yeah, you're going to be there from 1 to 3 on Saturday, Village Common Shopping Center.
Well, you know whose stomping grounds that is? That is one Aunt Anne's stomping grounds. You may have a little run-in with her.
Okay. Lots of possible celebrity sightings.
Yeah. And also, they're going to be doing a meet and greet with another Miami Dolphins player. They didn't tell me who, but I know the last time you were out was Bob Brzezinski, who does Brews Room. And
it was a big, big name.
It was, yeah. He's with the Killer Bees. Anybody knows the old school Dolphins? He was a big name with them. And anybody who knows Brews Room, he's got several locations throughout South Florida. For that, he was the one that was there, so I don't know who it's going to be, but they're pulling out some pretty good Dolphins names.
Yeah, big names.
I mean, how would you feel if Larry Zonka was there, Virginia?
I would love it.
The Zonk? All we need is the Bronc.
Yeah, the Zonk and Bronc.
Oh my gosh, if we can get a picture of the Zonk and the Bronc.
I'd love that. That'd be great.
That's going viral.
All right. Publix, Village Boulevard, West Palm Beach with Virginia, Saturday 1 to 3.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Couple good workout ideas. And some of the ones I've thought about, some people are saying, you got to go 9-round kickboxing, 30-minute workout. Somebody said the Orange Theory. I've kind of thought about that, and I know it's going to sound completely lame, but it's like, at the time I have to work out, I'm so tired. Like, if I have my old trainer, I'd just be, even then, I'm just like, I don't have it in me. And honestly, like, and I know working out is not supposed to be easy, but it's like, there are times when you got energy. I don't know if anybody's ever like tried to really do a grueling workout when you are completely physically exhausted. It's tough.
I mean, back in college, you had no choice because your coach would make you,
right,
even when you were tired.
But a lot of times, in college, you had times to nap. Like, you were like, okay, I didn't enjoy it, but at least you were like rested. Like, when you were completely, and that's tough. I get that. And a lot of people who like, bust their butt at their job at the end of the day, they're just like, I do not have it in me. I just don't. That's why I think it's great early in the morning. So that's the only thing with some of those is just, to me, I'd like to get up early in the morning. Somebody had said, yeah, they do have the Planet Fitness 24 hours a day. And I think there's one not too far from me, but that's
but you keep setting off the lunk alarm.
Yeah, anytime, and I'm trying to, like, it's like working out in a library. You're like, shh.
You've literally been shamed out of the place.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
And I got the gym that I love. I just wish they opened up earlier. That's the only thing.
It's pretty funny you get punished for crushing it and nailing it in the gym.
So it's really a weird concept. Yeah, I just can't fully jump in on. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. So those are some of the, and trust me, I think those are all great. I got to get it together. So I'm just in one of those pitfalls in life. It's kind of the way it goes. But I do appreciate the suggestion. I think until then, it's just tennis time with Jaybird and Randy.
You should.
Yeah.
Because that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And you'll be in it. You won't be thinking about it.
Yep.
It'll just be a fun, competitive thing where Jaybird and Randy are kicking your butt.
Yeah.
Because my dad will go all day. I'll be sitting down watching you and my dad play because the wind over here for me isn't the best.
It's not the best, huh?
I don't have a great wind.
Well, I'll see if I can give Randy a good matchup. A good wind, huh? Oh, yeah, talking wind. Man, everybody I talk to, they're just, hey, how about that hurricane, huh? Everybody's got an eye on that. It's this time of year. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is this optimistic news on...
It's better than yesterday.
Yeah.
So anytime it's downgraded from a 4 to a 2,
right,
that's a good thing.
But it seems like they're still trying to, like, oh, wait, no, it's still catastrophic.
Well, they get paid for that.
I mean, it's still going to pretty much wipe the Carolinas off the map. So, I mean, don't get too optimistic there, Kev. And
I'm it's still going to be bad, but the bad things are going to be the fact that it's going to sit on them a little bit more than they thought it would be. And it's going to be a major water...
Florence. Who wants a Florence just
sit on you?
Oh.
You don't want it. It's going to be a major water event with, like, flooding and the coastal surge.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be as bad of a wind event that they thought it was going to be when they were like, it's a Cat 4. Now it's a Cat 2.
Okay.
And it was weakening as it was coming, like, closer to the shore. So that's good news.
Okay.
I saw, again, some people mad. It's downgraded to a 2. I thought I was prepared for a 4. It's like, why are you getting mad if it's less of a storm?
It's still going to suck.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you still got to get yourself all ready and, do all that kind of stuff. And, yeah, I guess the flooding is the big thing that they're worried about.
Yes.
Is going on. But, yeah, I would think at this point, there's got to be some kind of optimism.
Yeah.
With it. So.
And quit yelling at the meteorologists. They don't really know what's going to happen with the weather because it's the weather.
And they're not behind it. They're just telling you what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Being mad at them because they can't predict the future kind of makes you look stupid.
Me and Denny's were talking about, imagine being a caveman or a cavewoman and not having any updates, and all of a sudden a hurricane hits and you have no idea. You probably think it is the gods trying to tell you you've sinned, and I mean you have no
still might be.
Yeah, you have no idea what that was back then.
Well, think about, the way shipping used to be. I mean, that's why we've got gold scattered all up and down the coast of Florida still, is because those armadas would take off. I don't know why. You would think they'd be going, hey, guys, wait, maybe we shouldn't sail in August and September.
Well, they probably didn't realize what was happening because there's probably so many journeys that they made, and then all of a sudden, bam, a Cat 5 hits them, and they didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing a tornado for the first time as people.
Yeah, I know. I think that'd be horrifying. I think the old hurricane thing would be horrifying, too, when you didn't have a meteorologist telling you because – I've seen some storms in South Florida where you're just like, oh my gosh, this thing is nasty. And you're like going, this has to be some kind of tropical event. This looks like a Cat 1. But for them, they wouldn't know. So it's just like dark skies, and they're probably like holding their breath, being like, how bad is this going to be? And imagine if you didn't realize that you were just about to get hit with a Cat 3 or a Cat 4, and you're thinking, well, let's hope it passes in a minute. No. Could you imagine what that would be like?
I think all of the firsts for people as a species had to be overwhelming. The first time they noticed the moon, all of that stuff.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Freaky.
I mean, it's just kind of like going through life flying blind.
Well, there's no manual. You're just throwing stuff on the wall. I think it's our God's eye. They don't know what
they
it
have
is.
no idea. And even today, with all the instrumentation we have in technology, we're still like, oh, it's a 4. No, it's a 2. It's like you still are. I don't know.
What a curious mind Kevin has. I'd like to book you for the Weird Whatever podcast.
Okay, let's do it, baby.
I've had Virginia.
We'll do tennis, yeah. Okay.
Kevin has 6 shows in one day.
Right.
He will just fall over and die.
We'll do it on a Saturday or so.
Okay, that sounds good.
Kevin will look like he got hit by a Cat 4. Just be laying there, twitching.
No more talking in the microphone.
I'm so sick of myself.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're thinking they're going to start feeling some stuff a little bit later on today and probably about Friday afternoon at Hurricane Florence.
The thing they got to look at, though, when high tide happens, if that's when the hurricane hits, that's like the worst case scenario. So everybody's looking at, okay, when's high tide going to be? And then it could be like a 14-foot wall of water coming ashore in the area right around the eye.
Yeah.
And the tightest little area around that eye. So imagine that at high tide, 14 feet of water is coming towards you and your house. Not a good party.
No, that's insane.
Yeah, it's real insane. And that's what happened with Katrina in Mississippi. And literally like 3-story antebellum homes that lined the coast washed away everything like in the first block.
Wow.
Of the homes facing the Gulf of Mexico, gone. All that was left is a concrete slab.
It's insane, isn't it?
It's crazy when you think about, but just imagine a 14-foot wall of water just coming at you with everything it's got.
And where do they come up with these names? I mean, are they kind of purposely trying to find the ones just because when you think of Florence is the name, and then I loved how President Trump. Did you hear how he described the storm?
No.
They haven't seen anything like what's coming at us in 25, 30 years, maybe ever. It's tremendously big and tremendously wet.
Okay, I'm like, if you were just kind of tuning out, you're going, wait, what was tremendously big and tremendously wet?
Wow. Big and wet.
I mean, he's right.
What was he talking about? Yeah. How many things can you describe as tremendously big and tremendously wet?
Oh, boy. Well, I'll start making a list right now.
Manatee.
Manatee, absolutely.
The Atlantic Ocean.
I had an uncle, always wet, kind of big.
The obvious joke, your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Your mama joke.
I also saw something that was kind of interesting, too, if it's true, but I don't know how much it would apply to South Florida. Apparently, FEMA will actually keep track of how many Waffle Houses close during natural disasters. They call it the Waffle House Index, and apparently they use it to gauge just how bad the conditions are in different areas by how many Waffle Houses close, because apparently a Waffle House will stay open during anything.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that'll go to a Waffle House through a hurricane.
Yeah, so if the Waffle House is having to close, they're like, oh my gosh, wow, look at the Waffle House Index.
Tell me, okay, if you live by a Waffle House and the eye of the storm hits during the hurricane and you have 20 minutes to go run and get some pancakes or waffles.
While the eye's on top of you?
Yes, you would go do that. Not pancakes, but waffles. You don't serve pancakes at Waffle House.
They do,
Do
though.
they?
I think they do.
Oh, boy.
They've got the most delicious menu. You got to get hash browns.
Pancakes at a Waffle House?
Maybe they don't. I don't know. Good question.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know they have the best patty melt ever because that's how I put on like 10 pounds when I first went to college. Yeah. I lived way too close to a Waffle House. Yeah. I put on 10 pounds in 2 months from eating patty melt.
Why is South Florida not littered with Waffle Houses everywhere? Can I get an amen on that?
Amen.
Thank you.
Yeah, great question. I don't know. We don't have many. There's just a few.
I think we have one in South Florida.
There's one south of us, I think in Boynton, and there's one north of us when you go to get on the turnpike in Port St. Lucie.
The Pizzle's got one.
That's way too stretched out, though.
I agree.
What the heck? Maybe we need to go into a business of Waffle Houses.
Oh, Kevin, don't threaten me with a great time. Oh, my gosh. That could be our thing.
We got great ideas, but no money to invest. Who wants to partner with us?
Team Mingo. Team Mingo opens up Waffle Houses.
Mingo Enterprises.
Mingo Enterprises.
I love this.
Mingo Esquire.
I just want to open something. I don't care what it is.
How about a present?
Yeah. You need to think smaller.
There's no pancakes, Virginia. Do you want to take that back?
I'm sorry. I'd like to formally apologize.
Good heavens.
No pancakes.
See, that's why we can't open a Waffle House.
Maybe I'm thinking of Denny's.
Yeah. A couple interesting hurricane survival hacks. I saw this. They're getting this information out to people in the Carolinas, but I mean, we could always use stuff like this. And I feel like a lot of times I've heard everything. Do you know what is handy about having a box of crayons with you during a hurricane?
You can write messages.
Crayons.
Any idea?
Crayons won't get damaged by water?
Oh, okay.
Well, you can write a message and the storm will not erase it.
Okay. Interesting theories. I will tell you.
You can eat them and make rainbow poo?
And that's fun in a storm.
In an emergency.
Look, everybody. Let's paint with it.
No, why is a crayon handy during a hurricane? I will give you a couple hacks coming up next.
Take a seat right over there, sat on the
Tremendously wet.
Okay. Our president talking about Hurricane Florence, I think. I'm not really even sure. I don't know. Got a little hurricane hack for you. Crayons. Why do you want them in a storm? I never even heard about this. People are texting in with the right answer, though, but they provide candle light.
Oh.
I never would have even thought about that.
Why don't you just get candles?
Well, this is if you like run out of candles or you don't have candles or if you're in a pinch. This is kind of like a MacGyver kind of thing, you know? You're like going, oh my gosh, I can't see anything. Do you have a crayon? Well, yes, I do, right here. You just take the crayon, you just light it on fire, and the paper around the wrapping will burn, but the wax will keep it from burning too fast. And they say that one crayon can supposedly burn for about 30 minutes.
Put them on a birthday cake. Yeah, it works. 10 crayons?
I guess you could.
I don't want all that wax on my cake.
Wax is going to be wax, baby, whether it's from a candle or from a crayon. Right.
Interesting thought. I don't know. Maybe that could work. Jaber just came up with a decorative birthday idea.
I think that'd be so neat looking. I get excited about stupid things, though, so I don't.
Okay. Some of the other hurricane hacks I saw, never even thought about this. Might be a good idea if you have those solar-powered lights that line your walkway. They say get those, and then when it's nice, you keep them outside. If you ever get a hurricane, you bring them inside, and they will actually work indoors as well. You just put them outside the next day when it's not blowing around all crazy, and they will recharge, and then you can keep using those.
That's brilliant.
I was like, never even thought about that either.
I've got a few of those. Just bring them inside.
Yeah, that's what you do. Bring them inside, and they will provide light for you in your home. It'll be like, oh, this is nice. In fact, could be some mood lighting in Virginia.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can get some of those pretty affordable, too. Don't get the ones from Walmart because they break easily. Get the ones from Home Depot.
Okay.
The Home Depot has good solar lights.
There you go. Tip of the day.
Gosh, that sounds so annoying, going to Home Depot and looking for solar lights. Oh, it's so adult.
I know.
That's so adult.
It is. Another hack, fill Ziploc bags with water, freeze them, then if the power goes out, you move them to the fridge to keep your food cold. I think a lot of people already knew that. 2-liter bottles of milk jugs work just as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And they said, too, that if you filled up all your coolers and you want to get more ice, they say put that in your washing machine and use your washing machine as a cooler because as the water melts, it just drains out naturally.
I know you guys always make fun of my frozen food / ice cream run for hurricanes, but if you do it this way, you start off your hurricane basically with a party. While the storm is about to come, the power is still on, you make all of your microwavable food, your frozen food, you eat your ice cream while the storm first hits you, and then the power goes out. So when the power does go out, you're like, I've got all this cooked food.
You should write a book on surviving, Jay Bird's way of surviving a hurricane.
Look,
he'll be dead in a week.
Born and raised in South Florida, and I have braved several hurricanes. I'm still standing.
But you walk with a limp.
Oh, that's true.
That should be your book title. I'm still standing, but I walk with a limp.
I don't hate that, Kevin.
And one of my knees is really puffy.
That's in
I got a
parentheses.
trick knee.
That's in parentheses right there.
Okay, that's a very long title at that point, though. Who do you think is the, I guess you would say, highest grossing actor? Now, here's the caveat on that. You're the top grossing actor of all time, meaning the movies that you have been in have made the most amount of money. It's not necessarily how much you've been paid for it.
Jay Bird.
Yeah.
Only talking about Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford is your guess. That's a good one. He's number 2 on the list.
Oh.
Yeah, $4.963 billion his movies have made. Which one do you think is his highest grossing movie? This whole list is full of trick questions.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with one of the Star Wars movies. I don't know if the.
Come on, man. You're hot. You're hot. Which one? You're hot.
Return.
No, it's too hot. It's
Star Wars.
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. Well, I was going to ask the question, do they adjust for inflation and all that stuff?
$936.7 million that movie is made, and I don't know how they do the list on that adjustment. But yeah, so Harrison Ford's number 2. If he's number 2, who's number 1 on the list? Top grossing actor of all time. How much their movies have made. There's a couple on the list that are really surprising. Okay.
I think Will Smith was on his way, and then it kind of cooled down a bit.
He cooled way off. He's not in the top 10.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you have to think about the movie, though. The movie has to be huge.
Because there's a couple in here that will blow your mind, be like, whoa. They made the list. In fact, I will throw you one that will blow your mind. He's number 8 on the list, and his name's Anthony Daniels.
C-3PO?
Yes. C-3PO, the guy who plays C-3PO, his movies have made $4 billion.
But keep in mind, that's all of the Star Wars stuff.
Right, so that's how you got to think. I'm letting you know. Get in tune with the trickery in this list that will blow your mind. And tell me, who is number one top grossing actor of all time? You'll find out next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher and Operation Kids Safe Together in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. One accident on your roadways as we get your Thursday morning commute underway. A garbage truck has flipped over in the eastbound lanes of Okeechobee Boulevard right in front of the Lexus dealership east of the Turnpike. Just one lane of traffic open right now in that area. Some good news, though. Traffic is flowing smoothly at Schumacher Volkswagen on Northlake Boulevard. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Hi, Jim Arrigo here. Did you know that the best time to get a new truck is right now? Tell them why, Johnny. Because it's Ram Power Days at Arrigo. Only Arrigo has the power of price and selection. The lowest price and the biggest selection, to be exact.
Save up to $12,000 off MSRP on over 1,000 new Rams at Arrigo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat.
You gotta go Arrigo.
Select models, amounts vary, plus tax, title, dealer install options, $7.99 dealer fee. All rebates apply to dealers. See dealer for details.
The free iHeartRadio app keeps you connected anywhere you go. More than just your favorite radio stations from all over the country. It's personalized radio with your favorite artists. Type in your favorite artist and we'll build you a station with all that artist's best music. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free. iHeartRadio.
Magnolia loves to go to the orthodontist, and that's weird to say. Like, she actually enjoys going there because Dr. Bradford has it figured out. My daughter loves gift cards. And so when they go in, they have their braces clean and they've been keeping up with their appointments. They get tokens that turn into gift cards. And she loves going because she loves getting the gift cards from Dr. Bradford. It's just smart child psychology. He's been doing it now for over 20 years. He's got awards and accolades and certifications. But most importantly, he has the experience to do it right. He has seen it all and fixed it all. So if you struggle with your smile, take it to Dr. Bradford. Offices in Palm Beach Gardens and in Jensen Beach. Here's the number, 561-694-3006, or online at orthobybradford.com.
Next. Hi there. Are you interested in today's special, the chicken torta sandwich?
We're doing this again.
Actually, everything on the menu is on special thanks to the Public Street Cuisine sale. Check out our easy empanadas. Ooh, but be careful. My favorite spices were half off, and, well, the empanadas ended up a little on the picante side.
Picante.
Just take these shrimp tacos on the house and help your sister with her homework, please.
Fine. But you know this isn't a food truck, Dad. This is a kitchen. In a house.
Okay. Come again.
The street cuisine sale is on for a limited time at Publix. Make food truck style recipes using ingredients like buy one get one free Sargento shredded cheese, Old El Paso dinner kits, or Liberté whole milk organic yogurt. Salen's hot dogs and assorted varieties of Heinz barbecue sauce are also buy one get one free. Plus get 50% off assorted sizes of Spice Island spices. Head to the street cuisine sale before it's over. Only at Publix supermarkets, where shopping is a pleasure.
Now T-Mobile has unlimited for the rest of us. And it starts as low as $30 per line for 4 lines. Because there are unlimited ways to use your phone, and T-Mobile wants you to enjoy every last one of them. So if you want to send everyone you know a cute puppy gif each morning, or have the family snap countless selfies on vacation, or even watch your friends live stream their attempts at this week's latest viral dance move, now you can. Go do what makes you you. Go find new ways to share with others. Go capture moments that can't be recreated. Get unlimited for everyone, now starting as low as $30 per line for 4 lines from T-Mobile. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or visit a store to get unlimited today.
During congestion, users on this plan may notice speeds lower than other users, and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs per month. Video streams at 480p with autopay, plus taxes and fees, unlimited data while on our network.
If you need to move, call Jensen Moving and Storage. For cross-country moves or to transport your vehicle, jensenmoving.com. Call 1-833-2MOVE-YOU. That's 1-833-2MOVE-YOU.
Home, welcome home.
You know, when it comes to credit card debt, if that's one of those things hanging over your head, stressing you out and causing you to lose sleep, call my friend Chip at Debt Helper. This is what he does. He can get your payments reduced. He can get your interest rate reduced. He works with the credit card companies. This is not a shady debt consolidation loan. He works with them to lower your payments and lower your interest rate. And that is how you get these cards under control and get them completely paid off. And your account remains current and shows paid as agreed. I put 2 cards in the program and I watched my credit score go up while it was happening. It was pretty amazing. Call this number today, 561-472-8021 for Debt Helper.
Let's lunch at Rain Dancer Steakhouse, Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. Great lunch, great prices.
Y-Green would like to introduce you to the Pierces.
We knew the roof needed to be upgraded.
It was leaking in my daughter's room.
With Y-Green, the Pierces found a better way to finance home improvements for energy efficiency and storm protection.
Now we don't have to even think about it.
Y-Green makes home improvement financing fast and affordable with no money down and no payments for up to 17 months. Eligibility is based on home equity and payments are made with your property taxes. Call Y-Green at 1-866-IMAGINE or visit ygreen.com today.
Hey, it's Courtney Force, driver of the Advanced Auto Parts Chevy Camaro SS Funny Car. Did you know that at any time, 1 out of 4 car batteries is about to fail? That's why you should think ahead and have your battery checked for free at Advanced Auto Parts. We have batteries starting at $79.99 and there's never a charge for battery installation with purchase. Visit Advanced Auto Parts or any participating CarQuest Auto Parts today. Think ahead. Think advance.
See store for details. Services available on most vehicles at most locations.
They've got deals galore at Bremen Honda. If you're thinking about a new car, if you're thinking about a pre-owned car, if you don't love your car, go to Bremen Honda, trade in and trade up. It's the model year clearance event going on now, and they've got over 11 acres of new Hondas and pre-owned vehicles, and those certified Hondas that are pre-owned with great warranties. Plus, they've got the best selection on the all-new Accord, totally redesigned with technology that the competition can't touch. If you haven't seen the new Accord, you've got to go check it out. 0 down, low 1.9% APR financing, and new Hondas from just $139 a month. If you love a deal, go meet Carlos Gonzalez, the new GM at Bremen Honda. He is wheeling and dealing, and you can get a great deal, $139 a month. Now, this is on the 2018 Civic LX sedan. It's a 36-month lease with just $24.99 down, no security deposit. You just do the first payment, the tax, the tag, and have your credit approved, and you're driving off paying $139 a month. Love that. Go get the Bremen Advantage now. 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres. Online at BremenHondaPB.com.
Fast is a gig speed network that gets business done. Beyond Fast is technology that makes business boom. Comcast Business. Beyond Fast. Take your business beyond. Visit Comcast Business.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, Jaybird's not going to like this one. You may just want to prepare yourself for protest. You're not going to believe who's on the cover of Billboard magazine. You're going to be upset.
No.
You're going to be mad.
No.
You're going to be so mad.
If it's okay, I won't ruin your story.
Don't ruin my story like I ruined Big Brother for you. Coming up in a second, I will tell you who is on the cover of Billboard. It is crazy.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
This list was kind of baffling to me. But when you start breaking it down, you're like, okay, it makes sense. Because it's not what you would expect These are actors whose movies have grossed the most amount of money. Now, Jay-Bird, you guessed second on the list correctly in Harrison Ford, whose movies that he's been in collectively have made almost $5 billion, right at 4.9 and change.
You got to think of somebody who's been in one or two huge franchises.
Could be, yeah, absolutely.
That's why C-3PO is on the list, Anthony Daniels.
You're right. Yeah, the guy that plays that is number 8 on the list that is down there. And that's one of the ones that's on the list that you're like, oh, wow, I never in a million years would have guessed that Anthony Daniels is in the top 10 for top grossing actors of all time.
I've got a couple that could be on there. Did you say Tom Cruise?
I did. I think it's Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is a good guess. And yes, of course, Tom Cruise has been in so many. He's number 9 on the list. A lot of people were guessing him. Almost $4 billion, his movies. And what do you think is his highest grossing movie of all time?
Top Gun.
That's a good guess. It's War of the Worlds. $234 million, which actually, that's maybe why. Tom Cruise has been in a lot of great movies, but his biggest blockbuster is $234 million. Okay.
What about
Samuel Jackson? He's been in huge ones.
Bingo. Number one on the list. Samuel L. Jackson, $5.753 billion. And his highest grossing film, you talk about the franchise, he's been in a ton, but it's The Avengers. Because he jumped into those, and keep in mind, he jumped into the Star Wars movies.
I know.
I mean, he has jumped into like everything. He's smart in that because he's like, look, he's any way he can. He basically was begging to get into the Star Wars movies for years. Like, please, please, please put me in this. And I'm sure he probably did the same thing with the Avengers.
I've heard a rumor, and I don't know how true it is, that he might be back for the next Star Wars movie. That he's not really dead.
Who knows?
He might be the...
Who knows?
I know.
It would add to his total. Top grossing actor of all time. So he's at basically 5.8. Harrison Ford, number 2, right at about $5 billion. So he beats him by about $800 million. So there's pretty good separation between 1 and 2 on this list. Some of the other ones on the way down, Robert Downey Jr. is number 3, almost $5 billion his movies have grossed. He's just right behind Harrison Ford. Tom Hanks is at $4.6 billion at number 4. Morgan Freeman, number 5, at $4.52 billion. The Dark Knight, his top grossing movie. And Tom Hanks, I was surprised too, Toy Story 3, his biggest grossing movie.
Where's the first woman on that list? Scarlett
Johansson at 6 because of Avengers Infinity War. She's at $4.3 billion. Now, here's the other twist that I never thought of, and some of our really smart listeners were guessing correctly. Number 7 on the list, Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis.
Who?
Yeah, right? Andy Serkis, for a lot of you, are like, who? But if you start breaking down his highest grossing movie, Star Wars The Force Awakens, he was Snoke. And he is a guy, a lot of times he does his acting where he does the green screen type stuff. He was my precious Lord of the Rings. He played that creature, whatever that was. So he was in that franchise.
What a cozy gig that would be. You just dress up as a monster and then you
most of his is
make money.
Because he was that way in Star Wars as Snoke.
He was in that way at Planet of the Apes, I believe.
Yep, he was the Caesar in Planet of the Apes, that whole franchise. And then, you look at Lord of the Rings, and he also was in Avengers Age of Ultron. So he put himself in that franchise too. And of course, he was in The Hobbit, where he played Gollum. And so, I mean, you look at some of the biggest movie franchises of all time. This guy, Andy Serkis, exactly. You're like, who? English film actor. There you go. So, surprising list.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I'm sure Jay Bird is not going to like it. He may even get up and protest and leave.
If it's what I think it is, nobody should like it.
Coming up in a second, I'll tell you who is on the cover of Billboard magazine. And yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be like happy. It's just a little... Before we get into that, though, Taylor Swift did this little thing with Ed Sheeran where they were discussing in this little skit how they'd both been nominated for Best Pop Rock Album. along with Drake at the upcoming American Music Awards. And I guess they're doing like a hike, and she's messing with him because he doesn't exercise that much, which is pretty cute.
Okay.
Here's a little bit of that.
Hey, Taylor, the AMA nominations just came out. It's me, you, and Drake. You're going to win.
You're going to win. Drake's going to win.
Drake's going to win, isn't it?
And she makes fun of him and says, exercise, have you ever done any cardio? So cute little riff there between them. Have you seen or heard the interview? Roseanne sat down with Dr. Oz, and I think she's now blaming her racist tweeting on Ambien.
Well, she's not. No, she's been doing that since the beginning. That was the first thing she said.
Yep.
I love it.
In the middle of all this, you brought up the Ambien issue.
Yeah.
How did that affect you?
Well, I've done some weird things on Ambien. I think a lot of people have too. I've heard from thousands of people about it. One guy got up and cooked a turkey and ate it. So that was like 4 hours if you think about it, and didn't remember it in the morning. And all the time that happens to me when I go up in the kitchen and there's a whole box of Triscuits laid out and eggs cracked on the wall, cheese everywhere. I Ambien eat, like Tiger Woods Ambien drove. It's a weird drug.
I actually looked up Ambien, and tweeting is not a side effect.
No.
He kind of calling her on her story there.
The times that I've been doing weird stuff on Ambien, I did like write stuff out. Like I wrote notes out one time, and then I woke up and read them the next morning, and I was like, what the hell? I mean, I could have tweeted that.
My doctor prescribed it to me a long time ago, and I took it. I remember I wrote a song for the show called Bigfoot Christmas, and I was getting ready to record it that next morning.
I remember that, yeah.
And it had like 11 F words in it. It had all. I go, I can't. What was I thinking? It made no sense. Not to say we're defending that at all. I'm just saying I know I did crazy things on Ambien before.
Yeah, I mean, not to say that she wasn't racist before and after Ambien, but Ambien does make you do crazy things. I know personally. That was when I told Panda that he looked like Zach Galifianakis. I was on Ambien.
Yeah, that's...
Panda don't look like Zach Galifianakis.
Not at all.
And finally here, Danielle Bregoli just landed the cover of Billboard magazine. Are you excited, Jay-Bird?
Apparently not.
He's ignoring me. Now, the magazine hit stands on Friday, just a few days before her first ever mixtape will also be released. The cover is very deserving, they say. She just earned a Billboard nomination for Top Rap Female Artist, along with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
She's making it. Her boy and girl's doing great.
They call me a hater. I'll take that title. I'm a hater. I just...
Why don't you take it outside?
I would
How
love
about
to
that?
Take the dirt outside.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by Brew at the Zoo. It's not this weekend, but next weekend, Saturday. It's beer, it's fun romping around and looking at the animals and having a great time. So make your plans now to join us at the Brew at the Zoo. Get your tickets at palmbeachzoo.org.
Celebrities having a birthday today include Niall Horan. Does that slow hand song?
Yes, very sexy.
Yeah, you'd be in that boy band, right?
Yes.
One Direction? Is that the one he was in?
I think so.
Okay. 25 today. Tyler Perry turns 49. Also got to say what up and happy birthday to Victoria Sophia, turning 13 today.
Victoria!
From Mom, Dad, Big Bro Jonathan, and our fur puppy Maya. 16th birthday wish for Julian. From Mom, Dad, Mikey, Joshua, and the dogs Macho and Suki.
Julian! Suki the dog.
Gabriella having a happy birthday from her husband Boobs and boys Peanut and Chuchi.
Gabriella!
Okay.
Get your husband a bra.
Got to say happy birthday to Corey from Port St. Lucie.
Corey!
Apparently, Doug forgot to get this in earlier.
Uh-oh.
But she listens religiously, so there you go. A little belated for you.
Corey!
Also, happy birthday, Doug. Apparently, you're very handsome. That's at least what your wife, Michaela, says here in the email.
Doug, send a pic.
And a happy 7th birthday to Haley There you go. Apparently, here's another one of those announcements. If you're listening right now in the car, I've got some very bad news for you. You are not going to school today. You're going instead to Universal Studios.
Haley!
So this is your announcement. So
That's
for your
awesome.
birthday, you're going to drive right past your school and you're going to head to Orlando and go check out Universal Studios. That is from Mommy, Daddy, Slade, and the pups Dixie and Sassy.
Haley.
Well, that's cool stuff. Good stuff right there. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Can anybody say what this 10-year-old boy can say? I really should be dead, but I'm not. This is an amazing story and horrifying if you've got a 10-year-old like I do. But man, in just an instant, they can get into some crazy stuff. This 10-year-old kid out of Missouri, he was playing in his treehouse. And apparently there's some yellow jackets in there.
Oh, no.
Right, that's bad enough. Yellow jackets come after him. He freaks out, forgets his bearings, falls out of the treehouse, lands face first on a meat skewer that is sticking up. It goes into his skull, his face, and all the way through to the back of his head. Here's the amazing thing. It missed his eye, brain, spinal cord, and major blood vessels. They just took that thing right out, and boom, he's okay. And the doctor's like, this is a 1 in a million thing. I mean, that it just missed everything there, and the kid has a Band-Aid on his face, and he's like, thumbs up in the picture.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
You hear that sometimes when someone gets shot, how it misses every possible thing that would
You're
take
just
you
like,
out.
Right. You're like, okay, what? Obviously, you got something, kid, that you're supposed to be doing in this life because, yeah, the doctor's like, that is a 1 in a million shot that would happen that way. And he fell out of a tree.
Wow.
Landed that way.
It was not your time, baby boy.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, and apparently on the way to the hospital, he's telling his mom, he's like, I know I'm going to die. She said, no, you hang in there. And
hang in
no,
there. You
look at
got
him.
greatness ahead of you.
Yeah. So who is alive that shouldn't be? Can anybody else say that? Because that kid can the rest of his life be like, I really shouldn't be here. And you know what? He's not wrong. You know?
No.
That's crazy. Most people don't fall off a tree face first onto a meat skewer in their head.
I think I have a story not as cool as that, but I probably shouldn't be here.
Okay.
For a few things.
Well, we'll see. Should Jaybird's story not be here? That's what we'll judge.
Oh, man.
It's not going to be a story you've told 100 times,
It is.
it?
I'm going to fail it. Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
All right. We'll get to that next.
Listen for the best.
Kind of crazy story about this kid out in Missouri. 10-year-old is in his treehouse. Yellow Jackets are in there. Didn't realize it. Kid kind of freaks out. I don't know if he's getting stung or just was trying to get away from him. Falls out of the treehouse, face first onto a meat skewer that goes into his face, through all the way back of his skull. Misses his eyes, though, and everything that's vital in there. It's like 4 or 5 things that really could have just taken him out. And the doctor said, this is a 1 in a million. Like, this just doesn't happen. I mean, it just landed perfectly. That is a kid that really should not be here. You know? That's just crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just it. I mean, boy, when something like that happens, you just got to say, okay, there is something big I need to be doing in life or that I'm playing for. So you just got to be like, okay, you got to get up and be like, all right, this is going to be an interesting life.
You have a skewered story, too.
Yeah.
You haven't told it as many times as Jay Bird's told his near-death story, so I think you could tell yours.
Okay. Yeah, mine happened when I was and then we'll get to his in a second. Trust me. No,
we all know it.
I don't want to tell this story.
We gotta get to it. It's a big story. I mean, I'm the opening act.
Oh man,
that's all I am. I'm just the lead off. The big meat's coming up.
You're always setting me up to fail. This is lose situation.
Yeah, I was with a friend of mine, and he had a boat and a trailer, and we went to the river for the weekend. And you would take the boat out on the river. And at night, we were in the tent, and I had to go to the bathroom, and I walk out. For some reason, I think it'd be fun to, take a leak into the river. So I'm, right there by where the tree is, but it's pitch black out. And I take a step to take a pee, and next thing I know, whoosh, I am in the water. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Boy.
That's a jarring thing when you're only half awake and you got to pee, and I don't even know if I was still going or not. So that, too, was alarming. But here I am in the river, and I just reach up and I pull myself up and I pull myself out of the river. Thank God I didn't drown or anything like that. Don't think anything of it till the next day, telling the story and showing my buddy. I'm like going, yeah, I was peeing right over here, and I just fell in, and I look, and there had been an old boat dock right there, and someone had just taken the top off the dock that was there, but
the planks,
the spikes that were there, because it was a smaller dock. I had fallen right in between 2 spikes, and I went back into the river, and I looked, and I fell perfectly, had about 3 centimeters on either side of me.
Oh my gosh.
If I would have fallen 3 centimeters to the right or to the left, I would have been completely just impaled by those stakes.
And you saw your footprints in the mud. You knew exactly where it was that you fell. And when you pulled yourself out, you used those spikes
to get myself out of the river.
That would have impaled you.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
You want to talk about, I'm alive and really shouldn't be.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a great story, Kevin. I mean...
Well, it's kind of like the kid with the, what happened. I mean, I didn't get impaled, but yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of, a centimeter. Yeah.
Centimeters.
And I would not be here.
I mean, I feel bad for anybody who has to follow that. Jay Bird.
Well, no, Jay Bird's got a great story, too. Now, what happened with you, Jay Bird?
Tell your tired-ass story.
No, well.
It was October 13th, 2004.
Oh, okay.
Yes. If you want to give me some sound effects, that would be great.
October 13th, 2004. So this is what, like a Halloween time? Is that what we're looking at?
Roughly around those times. I was actually doing drunk girl trivia, but I was not drinking. My girlfriend at the time, she drove her car at the bar. She started drinking, so I ended up driving home. And I remember I was in the parking lot, and I was trying to put my seatbelt on, or her seatbelt on, really, because it was her car. And it's jammed. It's jammed.
So the seatbelt to your seat is not working.
Yes, I'm trying, I'm driving now. I'm the DD.
Yeah.
It's jammed. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to wear a seatbelt. I just want to get home. So I pull out. Something told me, Bird, you better fix that seatbelt. So I put the seatbelt on. The seatbelt is now secure, Virginia.
Yes.
She's got her seatbelt, too?
Yes. We are driving on I-95. Ever hear of it? The most dangerous road in the land.
Is that a stat, or is that?
It's a stat.
It is.
It is. Okay. So it's about, let's say, 11:30 at nighttime. Rain. So much rain. I'm on I-95, and the lights are out for some reason, and there's a parked car in the left-hand lane. Nobody can see it. All of a sudden, I hydroplane at the last second. I smack into this parked car in the left-hand lane. I spin in the middle of I-95. I look at my girlfriend at the time and say, baby, are you okay? She goes, I think another car did not see us, drives through her car, spins us into the right-hand lane.
Oh,
now we're just
jeez.
looking at each other, so shocked, stunned.
Yes.
You're pinballs,
I'm
basically.
pinballed. I go, what the hell is that? Another car drives through us, spins
Not
us
again.
off the road. We are now looking at the traffic, and we just hear car after car pile up, 7-car pile up. The police officers on the site said, I don't know how you are alive, young man.
What?
The scariest part of this story is I've been doing drunk girl trivia since 2004. Gosh! That's so long. That's so long.
You're right. That is the worst part of the story.
You're going to be doing that bit in 2024, too.
I've been doing drunk girl trivia since 2004, y'all. That is the scariest part.
It's not going anywhere.
I know.
Brittany is on here from Boca. Brittany's got a story, I'm sure not nearly as impressive as the one Jaybird just told. But
Did I blow it?
No, I thought it was fantastic.
That was
So
the
good.
best you've ever told it.
Yeah, he really put a lot into it, didn't he? He really was focused
Finally, you showed up to tell that story.
there. Yeah, so who was alive and shouldn't be? Apparently, Brittany's one. What happened with you, Brittany?
Well, yes, it's probably not as impressive as Jason's, but I was at a camp around in high school, and you know how they can pull a tube behind the boat in the lakes and stuff. At the very end of everybody's ride, they try to sling you off, as fast as they can.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm holding, they're doing it rough. I mean, I'm already a tiny girl, and especially in high school, I was very tiny, so I was holding on for dear life. And at the end, when I knew I was getting flung off, I tried to hold on, but I flung off, and of course I had a life jacket on, and once I finally stopped in the water, my back on my shoulder sort of really hurt. I was like, what the heck? What in the world is this? And I look, and my life jacket and me are hung up on a rusty pole that was up in the lake. Luckily, it was just my life jacket that was hung up and not me. If I could have easily been, that could have gone right through me.
Yeah.
As fast as I got thrown off. And, like, the people at the camp, this is a Christian camp, they were just like, oh, sorry. I'm like,
oh, sorry. Wow.
Like, yeah, sorry. And I'm like, and it was at their, like, right at their dock. So I was like, you might want to take care of that.
Wow.
Yeah. You might want to get the rusty pole out before it impales a child and brings them to meet Jesus too soon.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's
A lawsuit.
I know. I think back to now, I'm like, man, that could have totally been a bigger issue now. Like, back then, it was just like, oh, okay, you're all right. So.
Yeah, they didn't make big deals out of things back then. Yeah, we would like almost be impaled like on a daily basis. Be like, all right, well, you're okay. Let's just go about it. Yeah.
Especially if it was something that happened to a child. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Take a warm bath.
Toughen up.
Yes.
Yeah. Somebody texted in and said, when I was younger, my stomach got sucked into a jacuzzi drain and I drowned, dead for 2.5 minutes before my dad revived me.
Oh, my gosh.
Do they remember anything when they died?
Didn't say. Send a text. I don't know. Right? Wouldn't you like to know more about that?
Yeah, I mean, when you come to, does it feel like you were sleeping? Did you have any visions?
Wow.
That's a great question.
That's a weird way to go,
That
too.
is, man.
Mm-hmm.
Horrifying.
All right, you can always get us your stories, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Yesterday, boy, we got a ton of response, even more emails. I'll see which ones we get to today, about your DNA test that you take in Virginia.
Yes.
It kind of explained your ancestry, and it actually brought up, to me, a lot more questions than what it actually answered, because I'm like, oh, wait, it blew my mind. I actually learned a ton about the DNA stuff, that siblings can have radically different DNA, and like one sibling could be like 40% Irish and the other would be 12. I'm like, how does that happen?
And you have the same parents, like same mom, same dad, both of you, and then it comes back different. So then that tells me you pull one from more parent than the other,
Yeah.
which is weird. I never knew it was
is.
that.
Yeah, it really was kind of crazy. In fact, got an email from Karen, and she said siblings can have different ethnicity. It blew my mind as well. She did the whole ancestry test thing, and she said it actually happens to align with our physical traits. My sister is pale, blue eyes, blonde hair, and they said that she is mostly Irish, like my dad's as well. I have dark eyes, skin, and hair, and I'm mostly Portuguese, just like my mom's test. And Ancestry.com confirmed it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so if you have a sibling, you're like going, yeah, why do you look that way and I look that way? It's because you actually got more of either the Irish DNA or the Portuguese DNA. How crazy is that?
You and your sisters look a lot alike, though.
We
Virginia.
do, because we pull a lot of my dad. So we have a lot of my dad's features, especially like me and Caitlin. We look a lot more alike than me and Maggie. I think when it comes back, my sister Maggie, I think it'll show, pulled a little bit more of my mom than I did, but she still pulled a good bit of my dad.
How's Maggie doing, your sister?
She's great.
Good.
She's married. You missed your chance.
I can't say how she's doing. It's got to be weird.
Again, another round of I just made it creepy.
I didn't make it creepy because I said, how's
Hey,
your sister?
how's your sister?
I didn't say it like a 1930s gangster.
In my head, you did.
Okay.
And today, oddly enough, there is a big article and a story about Sally Griffith, a DNA story. She suspected the man she called dad wasn't really her biological father. And she went on to take the test and find out all these family mysteries that they're like, whoa, had no idea.
Kathy Griffin?
Kathy Griffith. Kathy Griffin actually played last night somewhere else in South Florida.
Oh.
So, yeah, you're probably getting that all mixed up. Yeah, she did the 23andMe.
Okay.
And she found out, sent in the saliva sample, and she found out some interesting things about her family.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, they said that's one of the side effects of it is a lot of people were like really uncovering some dark family secrets by doing these DNA tests.
I'm supposed to do it. My dad wants me to do it. I don't know if I want to know the secrets.
You should. It's very, very interesting.
So that's different than finding out. I won't be able to find out if I was related to Billy the Kid, right?
You can, I think, if you do like the in-depth thing, you can find out if somebody else has got the genealogy of him in the system.
And I'm sure they do.
They should.
Mm-hmm. Interesting stuff. So there you go. We'll get to that a little bit crazier coming on up here in just a couple of minutes. The job shaming thing has been kind of an interesting topic that came up after that guy who used to be on the Cosby Show was spotted being a cashier at Trader Joe's. And he made an interesting statement about it, saying, hey, look, every job is kind of important, but sometimes maybe you're able to do a job of a higher calling, but you're settling. And if you're in a relationship with that person, would it be frustrating, and should you try to encourage them to achieve their greatest heights, or should you just let them be content if they're in a job that they're happy? And we'll take up that debate next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher and Operation Kids Safe Together in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. An earlier accident on Okeechobee Boulevard eastbound now moving into the clearing stages. That is just after you pass the Florida's Turnpike in front of the Lexus dealership. Expect some delays, though, still in that area. We also had an earlier accident that's just being cleared on I-95 southbound. It's at Gateway Boulevard. Be on the lookout for some residual delays in that area. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Hello, Jim Arrigo here, along with my brother Johnny. Hey, bringing you exciting news. Start the drum roll, Johnny. It's Jeep Adventure Days at Arrigo. If you want a Jeep for less, you gotta go Arrigo. Shop over 1,400 Jeeps with savings so big, only Arrigo, Florida's #1 volume dealer, can do it. Whatever model, color, options, you gotta go Arrigo.
Save up to 30% off MSRP on over 1,400 new Jeeps at Arrigo. Wrangler Unlimiteds from $349 a month, just $349 down. Compasses from $18,999 or lease from $199 a month. Grand Cherokees from $299 a month. 2019 Cherokees from $229 a month. Only at Arrigo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat.
For the lowest price and the biggest selection of Jeeps, you gotta go Arrigo. West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass, Margate. Online at arrigo.net.
Select models, amounts vary. 36-month leases, 10K miles a year, $14.99 due, $349 on Wrangler. All plus tax, tag, title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates applied to dealer must qualify with approved credit through Chrysler Capital. FCA sales store location. See dealer for details.
Make it your last summer of shaving and covering up because the licensed laser medical professionals at Body Detail's True Laser Specialists will give you perfect skin. Get up to 60% off laser hair removal, tattoo removal, and skin rejuvenation. Plus, Body Details is the only company that offers state-of-the-art true laser technology and a free lifetime guarantee. Visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com to schedule your free consultation and get info today.
You know, a plastic surgery decision is a really big decision, and a lot of thought needs to go into it. A lot of careful consideration about the doctor you choose. It is so important that you have referrals from your friends, people telling you about their experience. It's so important that you pick a board-certified, good doctor. There are so many out there that are not. Please do your research. I tell everybody, I personally went to Dr. Rankin, have known him for years. He and Dr. Dev are building quite a practice because they're getting a ton of referrals and repeat business. That's how you know they're amazing. People are telling their friends, oh my gosh, these guys are awesome. Look at my results. I'm so happy. And that is how they are building just the most fast-growing practice, now with offices in Jupiter, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. Dr. Rankin and Dr. Dev of the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center are doing it right. If you want to see their work for yourself, go online. Real photos and videos and before and afters are on their social media and their website. Connect to everything at aquaplasticsurgery.com.
At JM Lexus, you won't find any hidden fees, just our lowest price, right from the beginning. No more haggling or negotiating. And if we lower the price within the calendar month, we'll refund the difference. Change your mind? We have a 72-hour, no questions asked return policy. Welcome to Lexus Plus, where a single, dedicated consultant will personalize your experience from start to finish. And you'll get our best price up front. Because at JM Lexus, the only one that matters is you.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for the Signature Wraps collection. How would you like it?
I'll take a rallying cry, please.
Coming right up.
Crusaders of flavor, ahead lies the Signature Wraps collection. The bold and meaty trio of buffalo chicken, turkey Italiano, and chipotle Southwest steak and cheese. Let not your taste buds be intimidated. For tonight, their sauce will be on your napkins. Go forth to Subway and make it what you want. Limited time at participating shops.
When people sail with Celebrity Cruises, they have a lot to say. They say Celebrity has the best ships, the best restaurants, the best rooms, and well, the best just about everything else. Celebrity Cruises isn't the only way to experience incredible destinations like Alaska, the Caribbean, and Europe, but it might just be the best way. To book during the World is Open sale, visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or contact your travel agent now. Offer expires October 3rd, 2018 and applies to select sailings and stateroom categories. Additional restrictions apply. Ships registry Malta and Ecuador.
Hey homeowners, listen up. Interest rates are rising, and experts agree they'll continue to rise. So you need to seriously think about refinancing now before rates go up more. The longer you wait, the more interest you might pay. So if you even thought about pulling cash out of the equity in your home to pay off credit cards, car loans, or purchase an investment property, you need to make the cash call now at 855-875-CASH before mortgage rates rise anymore. Cash Call Mortgage can still refinance your loan at a low fixed interest rate for a flat fee of just $995, and we'll pay all third-party closing costs. Call 855-875-CASH today to begin the quick and easy process. We close most loans in less than 21 days to get you the cash you need fast. That's 855-875-CASH.
First Mortgages, Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage, One City Boulevard, Orange, California 92868, NMLS 128231. Equal housing lender, not licensed in all states including New York. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing, terms, conditions, and restrictions.
That's 855-875-CASH.
Looking for a great deal on a great car? There's only one place to go. Brayman has got it. What are you looking for? A BMW right now is waiting for you. 3 Series, 5 Series, 7 Series, X Series, they've got them all. And as part of their model year autumn event, you're going to get great savings because they got to get rid of the 2018s to make room for the 2019s. And it doesn't matter even what time of year it is, because when you go into Brayman BMW, you always have their price assurance guarantee, where they honor all competitive dealer offers so you can concentrate on what's most important to you. that world-class experience and getting the benefits of being in Club Raymond, which anybody who gets a new or pre-owned car gets. Cool VIP events and a reason to go drive your BMW all around South Florida. So check out the great deals. You can even go online to BraymondBMW.com or go see them in 2 locations, Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach or Indiantown Road in Jupiter.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Indeed.com.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. Tracking a few widely scattered showers on this Thursday. Through the mid to late morning, a few isolated showers and a partly cloudy sky, becoming mostly sunny midday through the afternoon, the high 90. The rain chance today is 30%. For Friday, similar, sunny to partly cloudy and a 30% chance of a shower. Very rough seas near our coastal waters, so a high surf advisory in effect.
Indeed, used by over 3 million businesses for hiring, where business owners and HR professionals can post job openings with screener questions, then sort, review, and communicate with candidates from an online dashboard. Learn more at Indeed.com/hire.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Got a chance to win some money coming up here later on this hour. It is the WRMF cash code. It's real simple to win, too. Here's all you got to do. Just listen up. I'll tell you what the cash code keyword is. You then just text that in to 67760. Do it every single weekday between 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. Tons of shots at winning $1,000. Must be 18 years or older to play. It's an Alpha Media company-wide texting contest. And one winner will be chosen each day. Message and data rates apply. All brought to you by Brayman Motor Cars.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, the job shaming issue has come up with the guy that used to be on the Cosby Show, that was at Trader Joe's. Somebody snapped his photo, it goes viral. But he made an interesting comment about, look, we shouldn't be judging people because of their job. People are like looking at the Trader Joe's job like going, oh, wow, went from the Cosby Show to Trader Joe's. He's like, look, every job has its place, its purpose, its own honor. Work is work. Why do we judge people so harshly based on what they do for employment? It all has value.
So quit judging them hookers, y'all.
We know that I don't, and we know that you don't.
It's the world's oldest profession.
Look, legalize it.
Yeah, legalize. Okay, that's a different different conversation than what we're having here. This whole job shaming thing has struck a chord with Greg because he has been getting shamed for his job. His girlfriend just thinks that he can and should be doing more because he has the capacity to do it. But he says he's happy with what he's doing right now. What is your current occupation, Greg?
Hey, I'm a manager at Starbucks.
Okay. And you love what you do?
I love it. Yeah. Love
Okay.
my coworkers. Excuse me. I love my coworkers. I love the customers. And, yeah, I love going to work every day.
And this has been a while that your girlfriend Emily has kind of been giving you a hard time. That she just she just thinks that you should be doing more with your life, and like no one says, "Hey, one day I'll be a manager at Starbucks," and she just thinks that you're not living out your dreams. Is that kind of what's going on?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I think she's kind of like embarrassed a little bit, and she's always putting me down about it, and her friends kind of make fun of me for it too, and I'm just kind of like sick of it because I'm really happy with where I am, so I don't really get why she can't support me and just be happy with what I'm doing.
What does her friends do?
And they call me stupid names like Coffee Boy and
That is kind of a stupid name. I can think of a lot better insults for a Starbucks manager. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, I'm just
Coffee
kidding.
Boy's kind of
No,
weak.
we're about not job shaming. We're not shaming.
that's right, yes.
Yeah, it's just about not job shaming. Okay, now Emily did want to come on because she wanted to explain herself, and I know you were just like, hey, I want you guys to take on this issue and give us some thoughts on this. Now, Emily, why is it that you got a problem with Greg being a manager at a Starbucks?
What he didn't tell you guys is that he has a engineer degree from Florida State, and he has a degree in engineering. That wasn't an easy degree to get by.
Sure.
He's so smart, has so much potential, and he's already in his mid-30s. Like, I am not going to be that girlfriend that says, it's okay, honey. It's like, no. It's like, okay, you're 35. I need you to think of our future, and I don't want our future kids to be like, hey, this is Dad, and my dad works at Starbucks. Oh, my son does too. That's just weird.
Okay. Well, I guess my question for you, Emily, you knew he had this degree in engineering when you got together, and were you just always hopeful that one day he would get in that, knowing what kind of money he could make and maybe what kind of future you could have together? And as time has gone on in your relationship, he's completely been content with just working at the Starbucks? Is that kind of what's going on? Did that have a part to play when you first got together? You liked what he was doing or what you thought he was going to do?
Yeah, just like in any relationship, you start not judge. I didn't judge him for working at Starbucks. I thought it was just a phase. He was younger then, and I just thought, okay, you're done with school. Now it's time to, or maybe he could have become somewhat of an engineer somewhere in that field with Starbucks somehow, some way, but he's not.
Okay. Well,
be content.
Greg, can you tell me, because I think sometimes this does happen. There becomes like an anxiety or a fear that like, wow, I went to tackle this career and this career is tough. It is very challenging. And maybe sometimes we sell ourselves short and we do need that push to say, look, you need someone to push you out into the world because you are selling yourself short from what your abilities are. You were made to be this. You can be that. You just don't have enough self-confidence. And it's tough love, but I'm going to help thrust you into where you belong because you were made for more than this. You were given knowledge and abilities in engineering that you should pursue.
But that's your own perspective on that person. What if someone doesn't want to do that? I mean, he's already said he's happy. Isn't that what you want? Don't you want your mate to be happy?
Greg, can you tell us, even though you got the degree, why are you not doing this?
I hate engineering. I hate everything about it. I have no desire whatsoever to do it. So it's not like I'm holding myself back or like afraid of the future or whatever. I'm really content with where I am. I'm saving money. I love my job. I never wanted to be an engineer. That was something my parents really pushed me to do. So I'm just over it.
Okay.
I mean, look, he's happy and he's saving money. Why?
Yeah, the only experience I can draw from is my own father. My dad was very instrumental in my life, and one of the things I always remember him telling me, he said, Kevin, love what you do. Because my dad is an attorney, and he had gotten to a place in his career when he was telling me this, he hated being a lawyer. Just hated going in. And he was just like, I didn't like it, this and that. Well, as he told me that, I was like, yes. And I listened to that, and I went into a career I love, and I love doing radio. I love being with you guys every single day. But my dad learned to get a different perspective on what he did. And he actually changed the way he felt about being an attorney. And he's to the place where he could retire, but he actually enjoys now being an attorney. He had to change his perspective. And I think my mom helped kind of push him to that level. So you see, I'm seeing a little bit of both of this where sometimes I get it where you say that I don't think you should ever do anything that people push you into. And if you do hate being an engineer, I think side a little bit more with you, Greg, that you shouldn't have to do that. And there is great value in being a manager at Starbucks and having a good work-life balance.
That's a cool thing about your dad, because, I believe when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It's all about perspective, baby.
Yeah, and my mom, if she were here, would probably say, look, if I hadn't kind of given him some tough love and said, look, you're good at this. You can do this. You are just looking at it the wrong way. Let me help you change your perspective, and maybe you'll start enjoying the career. Maybe Emily's feeling that way with Greg, saying, look, you're good. You could be a great engineer if you just change your perspective on it. This is what you were meant to do.
But what other things can you do, too, with an engineering degree? Is the only thing that you can do is be an engineer doing that one little area that you don't like? Or could you take that degree and apply it to another place in the world that'll make you happy?
My son is in engineering. That's exactly what he does. And I know he told me that he learned the formula for making meth. So there are other things that you could do with that degree to answer your question, Virginia.
But here's the thing, though, why this is different than your dad's situation. Your dad was miserable doing something. This guy is on the line saying, I love what I do.
Yeah.
I'm saving money. I hate engineering. In my opinion, I think the girlfriend is being way harsh on him and way over the top.
Do you think that tough love ever could come into play, though? And this might not be the place, but I sometimes could see an argument in certain situations where they're like going, look, he's sheltering himself, or they, whoever it might be, they're sheltering themselves. They need a little bit of a push to fly because they're in the nest. The nest is safe. they need to learn to fly, and through my love, I'm going to push them out of the nest to teach them what they really need. This may not be the case. I'm just asking if it is.
I don't think this is the case, but I do believe in tough love for certain situations.
Okay. All right. So do you think Greg should stay with the job that he finds contentment in and that he enjoys doing? Or his girlfriend Emily, who thinks, look, I need to help push you out into the world because you were made to be an engineer. The only problem I have with Emily is it sounds like she wants him to be an engineer more for her than for him. That's what I'm sensing with that. Virginia, what's your take?
It does sound like it's more for her than for him, but I mean, it's not what she signed up for. You know, she wanted a different life. And so can you fault somebody that much?
Yes, because it is what she signed up for because she met him when he was at a
You got to sign up for Greg, not for Greg, the engineering student.
It absolutely is
She
totally
signed up
what
for
she
Greg,
signed up
the
for.
engineering guy.
No, she didn't. She met him.
Sign up for a person, not for their career.
She didn't say he wasn't an
Fault,
engineer.
that's a fault of love right there. That is your faulting. You got in the relationship for the wrong reason. And I think that's one thing to learn from job shaming is get into a relationship with somebody for them, not based on what they do, because you can easily lose your job and wind up going from the Cosby Show to Trader Joe's. That's the lesson we've learned from all this.
Yeah, what if you're not Virginia, who does the dirt of the day?
Yeah.
Will Panda leave your ass?
Yes. No. That's a great question. All right, what's your thoughts on this? You Team Greg or Emily here in the KVJ court today, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 at the KVJ show.
The club isn't the best place.
All right, you Team Greg or Team Emily? Team Greg apparently has his engineering degree, but he chooses to manage a Starbucks instead. His girlfriend Emily has been with him for years. It's just like, look, I'm just tired of him always kind of making excuses, and he says he's happy in his job, but I really think he should give engineering a chance. It's what he went to school all that time for, and that's the one thing they're saying right now is how many people are carrying massive school debt who've paid all this ton of money to get a degree, and then you're like, you know what, I don't want to do that. And that's probably the most unfortunate thing. So she's probably seeing he may say, hey, look, day to day, making the ends meet, but he's going to have a massive financial loan he's got to pay off and maybe can't do it quick enough.
I'm no engineer, and I'm still paying off my student loans. Still. 30 years later.
Yeah, I think it was Barack Obama was like 50 before he paid his off, and he was the dang president. Yeah.
And you just went to the Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
No,
Yeah.
I went to 9 different schools, and I went to FAU. But FAU, out of all of the schools, honestly, was one of the cheaper schools. I went to a private school.
You went to Northwood.
It cost so much money to go to Northwood, and they gave me a scholarship for a book. I'm not kidding you. That was my scholarship.
Ashley's on here from Loxahatchee. Now, you do something that's different than your degree, too, right, Ashley?
Yes, I actually have a nursing degree. I have a bachelor's in education and a master's in business, and I work at Publix, and I couldn't be happier.
So you would obviously be Team Greg and say, I get it. I've got all these diplomas, but I just love what I do.
Yeah, I mean, you go to school and you learn, and then you finally get in the field and you're like, no, that's not what I want. And I was actually working at Publix while in school, and you just learn to love the people, of your customers, and then you just have full respect for yourself because you're doing something respectful. And
Yep.
my family totally backs me. My niece is so proud to go into the store and see me. My husband works at Publix, and we have no shame, so I don't know why she needs to shame him.
And not to mention, Publix has unbelievable sweet coleslaw.
Yeah.
Good for you. Are you a manager? That's awesome.
My husband is, but I'm in position within the company.
Interesting.
That's kind of cool, though. You work there together. You spend so much time at your job. You got to be happy there. And a lot of people would probably say, I make a ton of money, miserable at my job, but I spend so much time, and to maintain my job and the money I make, I got to work so much at it that, yeah, I got money, but I don't have time to spend it.
Well, if you're still saving money like the guy was that was working at Starbucks, and you're happy, isn't that really all you can ask for from your mate?
Yeah.
Happiness does have a value, and I think we got to remember that.
Well, and somebody's texting in that is actually on her side, Team Emily, said, maybe it's not so much about the job, but she got together with a guy that she saw had ambition. He was like, I'm going to be an engineer and blah, blah, blah. And that was sexy to her. And then he's like, you know what? I just kind of like, I'd rather do this. It's easy. And
Well, she's a
I'm making
fair weather
enough money.
fan. She's fair weather is all.
Well, they're saying, I think, basically, is that, in a sense, his traits changed. She was attracted to the ambition. She doesn't see the ambition in his eyes anymore, and so she's thus not as attracted. And that's what she's trying to push.
Drop her. Leave her.
Most people are saying that. That boy needs to drop her ass like a bad habit. She sounds so annoying.
They just sound mismatched now.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. That if you're mismatched and you're resentful, it's not working out for either one of you.
But what's annoying was how she was kind of talking about him and talking kind of to him.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like, she had a bit of a tood that he's happy. I don't like that.
Well, I think this is happening a lot. It really did kind of open up the discussion about job shaming. One of our texts said, I've got a bachelor's degree in biology and my husband's a construction worker, and people are always telling me that I need to push him to be more. But he loves his job and he's happy with what he's doing every single day, and I love him. That's the right way to handle it, but it is there. People, for some reason, are like, you were meant to be so much more than what you are.
No, I wasn't. This is all I got.
So I think really did open up a big discussion that a lot of people are doing that. Terry is on here from Plantation. What's your comment, Terry?
My comment is, your job is how you live. It's not your life.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's just how I feel about it. Like, I go to work and I'm happy at my job, and I used to have a job where I would go to work and be miserable and come home miserable, and I'm just happy being happy. Wouldn't she want him to be happy and like be happy with her?
No.
I think, yeah, right?
Yeah, I think she wants him to make a
Absolutely
big
miserable.
salary.
That's what I want. I want to be rich and miserable.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people are starting to change their tune on that, because I think a lot of people for a while were chasing that, saying, look, it's about the money, 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 money. And then they got it, and then they're like going, I am just miserable. And they're now going the other direction. And that seems to be a millennial trait. I'm reading articles about that they're kind of shunning some of these corporate jobs, saying, I don't need all that kind of cash. I would rather downscale, smaller home, less fancy car, travel, do things, and have great life experiences and find myself happier.
What if Panda said, babe, you know what? There's a place I want to work. I can be a waiter. I can make a lot of money, maybe even more money than I'm doing right now. Maybe not. I don't know, but I would just want to be a waiter. Do you support that, or do you get mad at him?
I would support it, but I would be disappointed that we spent all this money on production video equipment and now it's never getting used. That would be sad for me.
And that probably has a lot to do with Emily's feeling, is like, you're sitting on a ton of student debt that you got to get this engineering degree that now all of a sudden you hate it. Like, could you have maybe realized that before you...
Happiness is the most important, though. And if he truly would find joy doing that and he could still bring home a paycheck and contribute to the household, I think you got to support it.
Got Josie on here from Tamarack. What's your comment, Josie?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So my commentary is, so he quits his job that he loves, and then he starts to become an engineer, and he's working late nights and weekends, and in the future, they have a family, and have children, and he's still working late nights and weekends because he's got clients from all over and he's doing all this stuff, then he's becoming, then she's going to be resenting him for not being home with her and the children. She's going to be resenting the fact that she doesn't get to see him as often. So she's pushing him out of a job that he loves, and, she gets to spend time with him, to a job that he doesn't like, but he's doing it because he wants to make her happy. And I don't think that that's the way to do it. If he's happy doing what he's doing and he's saving money, and, he probably has his student loans in check, maybe he got a lot of financial aid, maybe his parents helped him out with school.
Yep.
So I don't think that the school loans are an issue for him. But I feel like it doesn't matter what type of job he has. I don't think she would be happy unless he does what she wants, and I don't think that that's fair.
Yeah.
And if anything, he should probably just get rid of her and find somebody that appreciates him for him and appreciates that he loves the job he does. And who's to say that in a few years he saves enough money and buys himself, into a franchise of Starbucks.
Good point.
Yeah, so there you go. I think a lot of people are just saying that it's mismatched, and some people say that Greg is so obviously banging a barista, it's not even funny.
Oh, well, that's just, people are bringing their own baggage into it.
So,
paranoid people.
There you go.
Yeah. Somebody's getting a protein pack at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Not just me for lunch.
So, of course, it's his fault he's a cheating pig.
I love how it turned.
Yes.
It always does.
It always does.
Like a hurricane.
It's the WRMF Cash Code. Now is your chance to win $1,000. Here's this hour's Cash Code keyword.
Alaska. This hour's word is Alaska. Text it now to 67760 to be entered to win $1,000 cash. Must be 18 years or older to play. This is an Alpha Media company-wide texting contest, and one winner will be chosen each day. Message and data rates apply. For complete rules, visit this station's website.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher and Operation Kids Safe Together in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Roadway's not looking too bad here in Palm Beach County. We do have one wreck, though, in Broward County on 985 at West Copans Road. The center lane blocks as a result of that incident, and you're going to see onlooker delays on the other side as well. Give yourself extra time to get through that area this morning. We also have a disabled vehicle blocking the right lane on the 595 westbound. That is at Davie Boulevard. Another disabled vehicle blocking the right lane on US 441 northbound beyond Griffin Road. And a new crash in Vero Beach. That's on the 1500 block of Old Dixie Highway Southwest at 16th Street. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, Rise of 9 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Make your home improvement dreams a reality at the West Palm Beach Home Show this Friday, September 14th through Sunday, September 16th at the South Florida Fairgrounds. At the Home Show, meet with experts in remodeling, kitchens, bathrooms, windows, roofing, hot tubs, general contracting, and so much more, all while checking out hundreds of fabulous home improvement companies. Shop and compare all day. Get the right answers and save. For hours and directions to the Home Show, visit westpalmhomeshow.com. Free admission to the Home Show is sponsored by Southeast Spas.
Would you believe a 15-year-old kid was working for the federal government? But he was.
Based on the true story so shocking, it must be seen to be believed. Starring Matthew McConaughey and introducing Richie Merritt as White Boy Rick. In theaters tonight. Rated R.
The sub above difference is the silver lining. Order Jersey Mike's for your game day party and rest assured that even if your team doesn't win, your mouth does. Victory is all yours. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Nicole had a rough week. On Monday, she spilled coffee on her new shirt.
Aw, man.
Tuesday, she stubbed her toe.
Ow.
Wednesday, she got a surprise visit from her in-laws. And Thursday, she got in a little fender bender. But Nicole turned things around with Fantasy 5 Bonus Cash Fridays from the Florida Lottery, offering 50% more payouts for Fantasy 5 every Friday in September. And your week with a win. The Florida Lottery. It's your ticket.
Claim it.
Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Say I'm a big fan of my Xfinity. It keeps me plugged into my favorite entertainment all the time. The best shows, best movies. When I record something on my X1 DVR, I can find it right there on my Xfinity Stream app. It's one of the coolest things ever. Handy for when you go out of town as well. And with the Wi-Fi hotspots that I got with my Xfinity internet, I'm not going to gobble up my data and I can stay connected at super fast speeds. It's an amazing entertainment package that you can get, and you can actually bundle the whole thing together. Talking about the Xfinity internet and TV, just $39.99 a month for 12 months. And you can even throw in Xfinity Mobile with up to 5 lines to talk and text at no extra cost. All you got to do, call 1-800-XFINITY, go to Xfinity.com, or just drop into an Xfinity store today for more details. Restrictions apply, not available in all areas.
Right now, you can join Planet Fitness for just 25 cents down and $10 a month. Join the judgment-free zone today, in club or online at planetfitness.com.
We've extended our sale. Join for 25 cents now through Wednesday, September 19th.
See club for details.
Now is the time to visit Floor & Decor to get that floor of your dreams. For a limited time, we're offering special financing for 18 months on purchases of $9.99 or more. Choose from the largest in-stock selection at guaranteed everyday low prices. Top quality floors, rock bottom prices, and a credit offer to help you complete that project. Offer ends 10/21/18. Visit Floor & Decor today or flooranddecor.com. Promotional financing available with Floor & Decor credit card accounts offered by Community Capital Bank, which determines qualifications for credit and promotional eligibility. Minimum monthly payments are required.
Hey, Mr. World here. Just oozing fabulous at the world's hottest fashion show. Good thing I went to Eyeglass World, the world's best way to buy glasses, because they've got hundreds of designer brands for hundreds less than I expected, which means I can look in vogue without going in debt.
Eyeglass World, the world's best way to buy glasses. Come get 2 pairs for $78. Visit eyeglassworld.com for store locations and offer details.
Nowcar.com. Buy your next Kia 100% online and skip the dealer. Nowcar has a huge selection of new Kia Optimas, Fortes, Sorrentos, Sportages, Souls, and more. Nowcar delivers straight to your door. Find the new way to buy a new car. Nowcar. Search Nowcar.com.
You have to be up in 5 hours. 2 hours. 6 minutes, and you haven't slept a wink. ZzzQuil Pure Z's is a drug-free blend of botanicals with an optimal dose of melatonin, so you can fall asleep naturally and wake with no next-day grogginess. So tonight, try new ZzzQuil Pure Z's from the sleep experts at Vicks ZzzQuil.
Sheets, pillows, towels.
Wow, your cart is overflowing.
I love that I can save at Walmart on everything I need for surprise visits from the in-laws.
If you love to save, switch to Walmart Family Mobile. Their unlimited plans start at $24.88 a month, all powered by T-Mobile.
$24.88? Who knew?
See, some surprises save you money. Learn more at myfamilymobile.com. Get everything you love about Walmart and mobile. Walmart Family Mobile. Always refer to the latest terms and conditions of service at myfamilymobile.com.
Reaching your goals often starts with a simple step, especially when it comes to your money. PNC Virtual Wallet can help you take those simple steps by providing a snapshot of your finances. Check how much is reserved for bills versus how much is left to spend on the things you love. Get a breakdown of your budget, or set up automated savings to help reach your long-term goals one step at a time. These features and more are available with PNC Virtual Wallet. Now through November 30th, earn up to $300 when you open and use a select new Virtual Wallet product. Simply establish a qualifying direct deposit and make 10 purchases with a PNC Visa debit card. To learn more, visit a branch or go to pnc.com/checking offer. PNC Bank. Make today the day. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and is used under license. PNC Bank. National Association. Member FDIC.
Great cars, great prices, great people. It really is going to be your best car buying experience ever when you go to Braman Honda. Trade in and trade up. You spend so much time in your car. If you don't love it, put yourself in a car you do love. Trade in and trade up and let Braman Honda show you how. You could even pay less or the same as your old car payment with a new, better car. Love that. It's the model year clearance event going on right now at Braman Honda. Over 11 acres of vehicles. I know because every time we go to Braman Honda, Baby Rocco and I walk the entire lot. We check out all the inventory. He wants to get in all the cars. It is his favorite place on earth because he knows the selection at Braman Honda is immense. Go and see for yourself. 0 down, low 1.9% APR financing. That could be yours. Go say hi to Carlos Gonzalez. He's the new GM, and he wants to put you in a great car at a great price. So go in right now during the model year clearance event at Braman Honda. Trade in and trade up. 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres. Online at BramanHondaPB.com.
Do you need legal help? Call Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in your Dirt of the Day, another celebrity, their plane caught on fire. Didn't this just happen last week?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Post Malone, right?
Post Malone's plane caught on fire.
Yeah,
now,
and this actually canceled what? Plans in South Florida, right?
Yeah, this celebrity was supposed to be in South Florida last night. I'll tell you who it happened to coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Just a couple last quick thoughts. So these texts were pretty good. As we were talking to Greg and Emily, he had got an engineering degree and then decided to be a Starbucks manager, and he loves doing it. But Emily's like, look, I think you should be an engineer. You went to school for it, and I think that you're just kind of like settling. I think if you went out and did it, you'd probably love being an engineer. And someone texted in and said, my boyfriend's an engineer. He's been working in civil engineering for 3 years, and he's miserable. I worry about his happiness and his emotional state of mind every single day. He feels trapped by his student debt, so he won't quit. I would much rather he walk away from his job and work anywhere else if he would just be happy. If working at Starbucks made him happy, I would back him 100% because that's what you do when you love someone.
Now, that is the kind of person you spend the rest of your life with. Well written. I love that text
seems
message.
like the right tone with this. And people are saying, hey, look, these Starbucks managers, they can make a good chunk of money. Some make like $70,000.
Well, you just want to know that if it all goes down and if it all falls apart, your mate's got your back, man.
Yeah. So
and cheering for your happiness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's no fun to be with a partner who's sad.
Somebody did say, I guess possibly in Emily's defense, though, you can fall in love with someone's potential, if that's what she fell in love with, his ambition to be an engineer. I did the same thing with an engineer in college, and it just didn't work out. I was in love with the idea of him being an engineer. And that was it. And she said, that's not really how relationships should be. And I learned that later on. And it sounds like Emily's in the place where she hasn't learned that yet.
You said it. You're in love with the career, not the man.
Yeah, I think so. I really think that's happening. I think that Emily's got a lot of soul searching to do, and I think Greg needs to check out the baristas. So there you go. Appreciate all your input. You can always text it to us, 877-979-WRMF.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Yeah, it's a crazy story. Coming up in just a second, I will tell you about the celebrity who was supposed to be in South Florida last night performing. They were not here because their plane caught on fire. They had to emergency land and then therefore weren't able to make it to their show in time. Who did this happen to? Ooh, craziness coming up in your Dirt of the Day. Before we get into that, Deborah Messing and Susan Sarandon are in a little Twitter cat fight. Did you see this?
I did not.
So it looks like Deborah is slamming Susan over a video in which she tells Variety magazine that Trump's presidency has inspired women to run for office. This is what Susan Sarandon said. So Deborah Messing got all upset and went on Twitter and said, STFU, Susan. You know
what?
Ooh. And then what did Sarandon say?
And Sarandon fired back saying, before you get all self-righteous, try clicking on the video and listening to what I actually said. Don't just read the headlines without understanding what the video is about.
Ooh. Yeah, what did Messenger say?
What?
Messenger.
What's her name?
Keep trying.
Deborah. What's old Debra say?
Debra. It's like zebra, but with a D. She said that you're just trying to convince yourself that this catastrophe of a president who you said was better than Hillary is not ripping children away from parents seeking asylum. Like, these girls went back and forth.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so exhausting.
I love it.
Tiring.
So did their tweets, did they change the world? Did things happen after, or just a lot of fighting?
A lot of fighting.
Okay.
That's it. Something that was interesting yesterday. Did you see Roseanne Barr sat down with Dr. Oz, talking details about the stuff that she's done on Ambien?
In the middle of all this, you brought the Ambien issue.
Yeah.
How did that affect you?
Well, I've done some weird things on Ambien, and I think a lot of people have too. I've heard from thousands of people about it. One guy got up and cooked a turkey and ate it. So that was like 4 hours if you think about it, and didn't remember it in the morning. And all the time that happens to me when I go up in the kitchen and there's a whole box of Triscuits laid out and eggs cracked on the wall, cheese everywhere. I Ambien eat, like Tiger Woods Ambien drove. It is a weird drug.
I actually looked up Ambien, and tweeting is not a side effect.
Burn. No. Dr. Oz,
He was
burn.
dying to throw that line out.
Oh, yeah.
Dying.
Are we sure tweeting's not a side effect? I'm not defending anything she said, but I know I wrote some stuff when I was on Ambien one time, and there was just, I didn't have Twitter back when I wrote this stuff. I woke up the next morning, I read the stuff I wrote on paper with a pen, and I was like, what the hell was that chick talking about?
But were you calling people names and doing all, or were you just writing?
I was just writing weird stuff about fighting dragons and all kinds of bizarre.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. I think it slams a little misdirected because I think you would tweet on Ambien, but I think what he really should have said is, I didn't know that racism was a side effect of Ambien.
That's what he should have said.
Right. So he was so ginned up about throwing in that slam. He actually kind of screwed it up there, Dr. Oz. Yeah, that really is what it should be.
Stick to what you know, Oz.
Yeah.
Poop.
He's kind of morphed into getting away from the medical stuff, and he's talking more about the salacious pop culture topics. Have you noticed that with Dr. Oz?
He still talks about poop.
He does, but I mean, I mean, there's been a lot of topics that has nothing to do with the medical field. He's kind of going that mainstream talk show.
He knows how to get a soundbite.
Yeah.
Bow Wow. Remember him? Lil Bow Wow? Revealed on Twitter that he almost died from a cough syrup addiction. The sizzurp that everybody was drinking, he said he was drinking it 7 times a day.
Dang.
And finally got some help after waking up in the hospital having withdrawals. He wants to warn everybody, say no to that lean. Yes, it is no good for you. Yeesh, scary. And finally here, who had to cancel their Miami show after their plane caught on fire? None other than Kathy Griffin. We thought that she was here last night. Turns out she wasn't. The new scheduled date is going to be September 22nd. Her plane caught on fire. Jeez.
Hey everybody, it's me, Kathy. Miami, I'm so sorry I have to cancel the show. The plane that we were traveling on had a fire in the back of the plane. We made an emergency landing, scrapes and cuts, but everybody's okay. I'm actually stuck at a different airport in a different city. I sincerely apologize. You guys know I never cancel. The show will be rescheduled. I'm already dressed to do the show. I'm so very sorry. Please, honestly, sign up for the mailing list. I'm not saying this, I really mean it, because then you'll be the first to know when we reschedule. Very, very sorry, Miami. I was very much looking forward to performing for you tonight. Very, very sorry.
Thank you.
What plane? Was it a private plane? Was it an airline? How come there's no video?
Yeah, if she's on the D list.
And how come
that's
she's not
pretty
saying...
fancy going private.
How come she's not saying...
It's got to be private, or otherwise we would have heard about it. It would have been a bigger story.
Well, it should be a big story regardless. What plane? What airport? You had a fire in the tail of the plane. The plane had to make an emergency landing. What city are you in?
You're not buying her story. You think she's trying to go
wait
viral.
a minute. What?
I just, where's all the facts? Can I get some of that? Nobody took video of this fire on the plane with everybody who has a camera phone these days. We got no fire on the plane video?
Vicious V, why don't you get on Twitter like the other who was in the Twitter fight you just reported on? Start a Twitter fight with Kvj Griffin.
Zebra and Sarandon.
That's right, yeah. Start a fight with Griffith. Or whatever her name is.
What? Who?
I mean, I just want more. I don't understand why she's not talking about where she is or showing us video of the plane on fire. I know people would have been filming that. Right?
All right, Virginia's
weird to me.
Smells shade, okay.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by Brew at the Zoo, September 22nd at the Palm Beach Zoo. We'll see you there.
All right, coming up here in just a second. We're a little bit late on it, but you just can't cancel comedy. Maybe Kvj Griffin, but you can't do this when it comes to the joke jury. Coming up after Maroon 5.
It's been 24.
Okay, comedy time. Taking the stage, producer Denny's with the joke jury. We're going to be the judges of the comedy. His goal is to try to get us to crack up. If we do, we're off the joke jury.
Me and Virginia are jacked up on Cuban coffee again, and we are ready to laugh.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Delicias Cuban Bakery.
Yes.
It is delicioso.
Oh, yeah. This could be good or bad.
We want to laugh hard.
We want to laugh so hard, we mess ourselves.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Give it to us, Denny's.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's do this.
All right. What do you call a disco legend who loves playing Fortnite?
A disco legend who loves playing Fortnite. I don't know. What do you call him?
Gloria Gamer.
It's cute.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not Gloria Gaynor.
It's cute.
Everyone over 60 loves it.
Oh, damn.
Gloria Gaynor. There you go.
Virginia loves old humor. Old people comedy.
I can relate.
I got 2 of the 3 in his first joke. All right. What you got?
Second joke. What after-school club specializes in amphetamines?
I don't know. Which one?
The Methletes.
The what is it?
The Methletes? They're like the mathletes, except for they're meth.
Oh.
I was trying it out.
Hard to,
Crickets.
hard to follow that one.
Suits kind of give you like, okay. Suits kind of gets it.
Yeah.
Well, he
Suits
loves
likes it.
meth/math humor. Suits loves that.
All right. Okay.
Third joke. Why do women with big booties walk so fast?
I don't know. Why do they walk so fast?
Because they're hauling ass.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Here
He's
we go.
back. Okay.
Yes.
Joke 4.
What would you call Jaybird in the U.S. Open?
I don't know. What would you call Jaybird in the U.S. Open?
Serena Spilliams.
This is kind of like tennis comedy though. It's like you're hitting across the funny net and then it's coming back to the not funny side and then funny net and then yeah.
Sometimes when he goes topical, it kind of falls apart.
A little too topical, I get it.
We're going to take that point.
I think we just need to stay away from sports. I'm kind of starting to learn something here today.
Serena Spilliams,
Yeah.
nice spill. I get it. There.
It's not your genre, baby. Okay, final joke here.
How did the porn star handle her husband's death?
I don't know. How did she handle it?
She took it hard.
Oh, okay, there we go. Back over the comedy net again.
Attaboy.
There you go. Good thing we don't have 6 jokes. All right. Coming up here in a second, we love taking a listen to some of these crazy things that happen at these city council meetings. You know, you've got great people like that dude Ace.
Ace is on the case.
But we never really figured out with any kind of clarity what case he was on.
No, we really started looking into it a little bit more, and I think all Ace really does is he just goes in there and just sings. I think
just a platform.
It's a gig. Everyone gets 2 minutes on the mic. So I think all he's trying to do is trying to see, it's like the Gong Show for him.
It is.
Can I stay alive? And I love his plan here. So somebody said, hey, you guys have never played the best trolling at a city council meeting ever. I don't know how you guys have missed this. And I'm like going, you're right. Years ago, I remember playing this, but somebody's like, you haven't played this with Ace. In fact, these people, this is maybe the most brilliant trolling ever. You'll hear it next.
It's the WRMF Cash Code. Now is your chance to win $1,000. Here's this hour's Cash Code keyword.
Sailor. This hour's word is sailor. Text it now to 67760 to be entered to win $1,000 cash. Must be 18 years or older to play. This is an Alpha Media company-wide texting contest, and one winner will be chosen each day. Message and data rates apply. For complete rules, visit this station's website.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher and Operation Kids Safe Together in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Major delays building after an accident on 95 southbound at Atlantic Avenue in Delray Beach. You're going to see stop-and-go traffic back to Lantana Road as a result of that incident. You're going to bail off to the turnpike to save yourself a little bit of time this morning. We also have an accident blocking the center lane on 85 southbound at Copans Road in Broward County. Keep an eye out for the express lanes blocked on 85 northbound at Sterling Road. And also on 95 northbound, a new accident being reported at Griffin Road. Keep an eye out for delays in that area as well. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 9 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
At JM Lexus, you won't find any hidden fees, just our lowest price, right from the beginning. No more haggling or negotiating. And if we lower the price within the calendar month, we'll refund the difference. Change your mind? We have a 72-hour, no-questions-asked return policy. Welcome to Lexus Plus, where a single, dedicated consultant will personalize your experience from start to finish. And you'll get our best price up front. Because at JM Lexus, the only one that matters is you.
Now T-Mobile has unlimited for the rest of us. And it starts as low as $30 per line for 4 lines. Because there are unlimited ways to use your phone, and T-Mobile wants you to enjoy every last one of them. So if you want to send everyone you know a cute puppy gif each morning, or have the family snap countless selfies on vacation, or even watch your friends live stream their attempts at this week's latest viral dance move, now you can. Go do what makes you you. Go find new ways to share with others. Go capture moments that can't be recreated. Get unlimited for everyone, now starting as low as $30 per line for 4 lines from T-Mobile. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or visit a store to get unlimited today.
During congestion, users on this plan may notice speeds lower than other users, and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs per month. Video streams at 480p with autopay, plus taxes and fees, unlimited data while on our network.
Easily remove dirt, dust, and grime with Armor All canister wipes. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, pick up 2 Armor All canister wipes for $8. Plus, you'll earn double O Rewards points during O Rewards Member Appreciation Month. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Getting an education just got simpler because now all Lynn students receive an iPad. Students can find almost everything they need for class on their iPad. Lynn ebooks are available for most Lynn courses and free to students at no cost. Visit lynn.edu for more information.
If If you're looking for a deal and you're looking for a car, you need to look no further than Bremen Honda. Trade in and trade up. Right now, it's the model year clearance event, and they want to trade keys with you, put you in a brand new Honda, and save you thousands. You could be even paying less than your old car payment, or the same as your old car payment with a new, better car from Bremen Honda. Over 11 acres of them are waiting for you right now. So get to Bremen Honda. Go test drive a great car with great technology. Have you seen the selection of the all-new Accord? They've got a bunch of them at Bremen Honda, redesigned with amazing technology that the competition just cannot touch. So go see for yourself. Meet Carlos Gonzalez. He is the new GM, and he wants to put you in a great car at a great price. Go see him in person, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, or you can shop online right now conveniently at BremenHondaPB.com.
Hey, Florida. Geico presents Need to Know information because you have to draw the line between what you need to know and what you don't.
When I spell Wednesday, I have to say Wednesday in my head or I will spell it wrong every single time.
See, didn't need to know that. But when it comes to insurance, the more you know, the better. Like knowing Geico is the #1 auto insurer in your area and the second largest in the country. Plus, they've been around for over 75 years and have a 97% customer satisfaction rating.
Whenever I tip someone at the food truck, I wait for them to watch me before I put in the money.
Again, not really needed. But knowing Geico offers more than just car insurance is important. They offer motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. And the Geico Insurance Agency can help you with renter's insurance as well.
Well, last night I finished off a family-sized serving of chips. Hey, I'm a family of one.
And not needed. But you should know local agents in your area could help you find even more savings with Geico, like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service. Switching insurance is an important decision. You can never know too much about it. So Florida, contact Geico online, over the phone, or at your local office for all the information you really need.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. You guys know me. I always have questions about adult things because, well, let's face it, I'm a man-child. Let me tell you about Bank of America. Maybe you're driving around and you ask yourself these type of questions. Am I putting enough into my 401k? Should I lease or buy a car? What's the best way to use my bonus or tax fund? Well, whether you have questions about saving, spending, or anything in between, Bank of America's experienced financial specialists are here for you. Trust me, they've worked with me and they are awesome. Proudly serving West Palm Beach. Schedule an appointment at bankofamerica.com/conversation.
When people sail with Celebrity Cruises, they have a lot to say. They say Celebrity has the best ships, the best restaurants, the best rooms, and well, the best just about everything else. Celebrity Cruises isn't the only way to experience incredible destinations like Alaska, the Caribbean, and Europe, but it might just be the best way. To book during the World is Open sale, visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or contact your travel agent now. Offer expires October 3rd, 2018, and applies to select sailings and stateroom categories. Additional restrictions apply. Ships Registry, Malta, and Ecuador.
Hello, Jim Arrigo here, along with my brother Johnny. Hey, bringing you exciting news. Start the drum roll, Johnny. It's Jeep Adventure Days at Arrigo. If you want a Jeep for less, you gotta go Arrigo.
Save up to 30% off MSRP on over 1,400 new Jeeps at Arrigo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat.
For the lowest price and the biggest selection of Jeeps, you gotta go Arrigo. Online at arrigo.net.
Select models, amounts vary, plus tax, tag, title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer. See dealer for details.
You know, life's little emergencies just fall in your lap sometimes. In our family, we take it to MD Now because we know they're always open. Find the location nearest you today. Visit mdnow.com for all the details.
Car wreck? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Staples.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. Tracking a few widely scattered showers on this Thursday. Through the mid to late morning, a few isolated showers and a partly cloudy sky, becoming mostly sunny midday through the afternoon, the high 90. The rain chance today is 30%. For Friday, similar, sunny to partly cloudy and a 30% chance of a shower. Very rough seas near our coastal waters, so a high surf advisory in effect.
Staples offers bold color printing to help your business stand out. Now get 20% back in rewards on your color printing. In-store only offer ends 11/10/18. Restrictions apply. See store or staples.com/20 back for details. Print more color, attract more customers, save more money. Staples.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
If you want to check out the KVJ Show, it is super easy for you to do. We are on YouTube. All you have to do is just on your smart TV, watch it there, see Jay Bird dancing. Oh, yeah. Get the mobile YouTube app. You can watch on your mobile devices as well. Super easy. It's KVJ TV. Suits is in there doing a marvelous job of running that. You can actually just listen to the show that way too. Cool thing, it's live and it's on demand. You can go back and see all kinds of other great material as well. Videos and the former Halloween movies that Jaybird has done from years past. You can go and watch that. So it's a lot of good content on there. So go check it out. Make sure you subscribe while you're there. Go to YouTube and just look for the KVJ Show to find it.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Some amazing stuff happening at these city council meetings. They've got this thing where they basically give you 2 minutes of mic time and you just go at it. And we're getting a lot of all-stars like Ace on the case in San Francisco, doing some amazing stuff. He's probably one of my all-time favorites. Ace is on the case.
Ace is on the case.
And he went on for a while. We had no idea exactly what was going on there. Maybe my favorite clip, though, to date has been the one where we had the city council meeting in Iowa that somebody broke some wind during.
Discussion.
Madam President?
Yes.
I move to add the emergency clause.
Mayor, would you like to speak regarding this?
That's a first.
The agreement for architectural daylighting. This is we've been working on this with the state for literally months. It's been passed through the county.
We'll wait.
Yeah, I don't think that was. There's no way that had to be unintentional.
I don't know. Some people can fart accidentally twice in a row if they've got a real bad case of the farts.
You need to go to the bathroom.
You do. You need
if
to go.
Two of them have crept up on you back to back, it's a warning sign,
Yeah.
like a foghorn.
If it's in a meeting and you can't control it, yeah, there's something going wrong.
Well, somebody emailed me this message and said, "Hey, I think you guys have forgotten maybe the best one of all time. The two bros that popped into the LA City Council meeting to talk about house parties." Do you remember this? We played this years ago, but I think if you're ranking them, I love the one with the fart at the City Council meeting, but I think this might even be better.
Identify yourself.
What up, council? My name is Chad Kroger. I'm an activist and house party enthusiast.
Aren't
nice
we
intro.
all? I mean, everybody in this room.
He's got the perfect bro voice, too.
Big time.
Over the past week, I've been in a state of deep despair upon hearing the news that LA is trying to outlaw house parties in the Hollywood Hills. I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
Atrocity.
Future atrocity.
House parties were the bedrock of my development as a young man in San Clemente. My first introduction to manhood came when the captain of my water polo team, Boomer Kingsley, asked me to shotgun a tall can of Bud Light in front of the whole squad at his end of the season bash. His parents were in Tahoe at the time, so we tore that weekend up. It was epic, and I was super stoked. My newfound confidence gave me the courage to ask out the most popular girl in school, Lauren Stockholder, to prom that year. She rejected me, and I had to go with Stacey McMillan.
Oh, Stacey McMillan, the backup.
This guy's a great storyteller. I can see it all in my
He's
head.
using first and last names. The hot chick totally rejected him, but he still had enough leftover confidence. He totally settled for another girl that was more in his league.
But I didn't care because I was so amped on chugging with my boys. That's what house parties do. Raging at house parties is the truest way to party.
Next.
Did you hear the whistle go off?
Yeah.
That's it. You're done. 2 minutes.
A whistle goes off and like going, all right, get out of here.
That's what house parties do. Raging at house parties is the truest way to party.
Next.
And then, boom. All right, let's get this joker out of here. Let's get somebody up here who's kind of serious. All right.
Next speaker, please come and identify yourself.
What up, council? My name is JT Parr. I am also here to defend parties in the Hollywood Hills. I grew up like most kids, worried I couldn't bench 2 plates, that I wouldn't fit in, that I wouldn't find love. Then I discovered partying, and suddenly all those worries went to the wayside. I didn't need love. I had keg stands.
I mean, this is just, it's very well written.
I like the platform.
Yeah.
I think this is written. They totally.
Oh, totally. I mean, this is just, but it's brilliant
It's
trolling.
great.
It's one of the best ever.
I discovered I was great at raging, and it revealed wonderful things about myself. I could relate to bros regardless of what kind of bro they were.
There's so many different kinds of bros.
I could be at a party and moon people and everyone would laugh, be witty. Or I could play beer pong and compete with real integrity. In short, I fulfilled my potential.
See what house parties do for you?
If you outlaw house parties, you may keep the volume down, but an externality is that you may keep people from bonding. America needs bonding. People need to put aside their differences and find common joy. There's no more effective environment for that than a freaking rager.
Am I the only one that thinks they actually have a very good argument here?
I think it's amazing. I mean, you can't lay out a better argument for house parties in Hollywood Hills.
They're nailing their points. You can't say that they're not.
These two bros are on point, man.
This is best exemplified in me and Chad's relationship. We were star-crossed. He a surfer, me a bodyboarder.
Thank you. And I want to welcome you to LA Council's Bill and Ted's excellent adventure.
Everybody was awesome in that. The judge had the perfect judge voice. The council guy had the
did,
perfect
right?
council voice.
He had a zinger.
Yeah, he did. So there you go. Okay, thank you for reminding us of that. Yeah, that probably is number one of all time. That's pretty good stuff. I love these, though, man. I'm telling you. Got to do this one of these times, Jay Bird.
Let's do it.
I'm
in.
Yeah, but you got to have something as solid as those two bros right there, man. That was pretty good stuff. All right, coming up here in just a second, I always avoid the mini bar like the plague. I mean, you eat a piece of candy out of that thing and it's $20. But now an even bigger reason not to ever drink the booze in the mini bar. I'll tell you why coming up next. All right, who hadn't had this happen? You're in Brickell, having a fun little time, little roof party action. You're like, I'm so caught up in it. What do you do after that? Go hit up the mini bar. Next thing you know, you go to a checkout next day, and there's an extra like $300 on your bill. And you're like, what?
Yeah, this happened when we were in Oregon. My bill was close to $200 from the little mini bar in there. I couldn't believe how expensive it was.
It's insane. I remember that happened Fontainebleau one time. We were there, and I was just kind of like going, yeah, put it on the room. I think it was like $20 a cocktail.
Oh,
yeah.
That if you go to that lobby bar right there.
Yeah.
Every bar there, but I mean that's where my gosh, I about like.
So hotels do get you.
They do.
I think the one in Oregon, they had like 6 beers in there. They had the little vodkas in there. And I kind of hit it hard.
Well, they're little.
They are little.
You need 3.
Why are they so much money if they're so little?
Yeah. Well, I got something to throw in here, too. Another reason. In fact, actually even a better reason than the cost to not hit your mini bar in your hotel. Apparently, there's this growing trend of people who are actually going in and drinking the little bottles of liquor in their hotel mini fridge.
Yeah.
But they don't want to pay, Virginia. Who does? So they're refilling them with pee so they don't get charged.
Why does it have to be pee? Why can't they just do it with water? Why's it gotta be pee?
Because it's maybe bourbon, or maybe it's...
Oh, that's kind of turning my stomach.
Maybe it's some Jose Cuervo.
I won't know if I drank pee in Oregon because I was already drunk when I went in the minibar.
Turns out he loves pee.
Love it.
He drank so much of it. He's developed a taste for it.
Can't believe how good it was.
Yeah, they say there's a bunch of hotels in Spain that recently removed all the minibars from their rooms after they did this study and found that it's actually surprisingly common.
Oh.
Yeah, hotels are kind of gross when you think about it. If you're not laying in somebody's...
That's like an attack. That's like an act of warfare.
You should go to jail for that.
Assault.
I agree.
If I'm drinking bourbon and it's your pee, you have to go to jail for at least 10 years.
I say the hotels had a commonality too. They were in popular bachelor party spots. So
okay, party hotels.
Yeah. So if you've hit the minibar at a hotel in Vegas, for instance, South Beach probably too, you may have.
Oh, I hit the minibar so hard in Vegas.
What are you gonna tell me next? The Snickers bar wasn't Snickers; it was poop. What next?
Yes, wrapped up.
Sicker satisfies.
Oh, man.
Hey, when did Snickers put corn in here? All right, sorry.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth.
Ow! There's a lot of things wrong with riding in the back of a squad car.
It's gone bad if you're back there.
It is.
I think if you're not breaking the law and it's like your friend, you're on a ride along, don't they let you sit up front?
That's a good question. I don't know, because if they've got a partner, sometimes you'd sit in the back. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, yeah, I don't know if you ride up front or not. I've never actually done one of those ride-alongs.
Well, we know a police officer who said I might be able, I think he's still checking on it, that I might be able to do a ride-along with them.
Yeah, a lot of times they will, yeah. I've had that offered to me. I've just been, no thanks.
I'm just trying to stay out of the back.
They said to be careful if you go on those ride-alongs. You don't know what, oh man, this coffee makes me really stutter a lot.
It's the coffee's fault.
So that is your new plan every day to drink a lot of coffee.
What about the last 10 years when you didn't drink coffee?
I think it enhances my stutter, okay? But then he wants me to do a ride-along. He said be careful what you see. It sticks with you.
Sure. But if you're in the back of a squad car, chances are you've been arrested, you're wearing handcuffs, and another problem is they don't really play music. And if you've been drinking, a lot of times you're ready to party, right?
Ready to sing.
You got a little buzz on. Well, 25-year-old Seth Coffey was arrested for a DUI. He was driving up and down a boulevard in Vero Beach. Turns out he had a blood alcohol level that was about 3 times the legal limit, so of course he gets a DUI.
Can't do that, Seth.
But as he's back in the back seat of the squad car driving in there, they're like, hey, brah, did you turn on the radio for me, or like what? And they would not turn on the radio. So he apparently created his own music. In the police report, they said he was singing Journey's Don't Stop Believin' at the top of his lungs.
That happens to a lot of people, man. They're always singing Journey.
I guess that's probably a go-to. Who knows? Maybe you've just been to a cocktails and karaoke. Because Suits does inspire that song a lot.
You're right.
I get it. But yeah, you just always need to have a Uber or designated driver when you come out to cocktails and karaoke.
Am I the only one that gets kind of down when somebody comes up before Suits sings that song, Don't Stop Believin', and takes his thunder away?
Steals thunder, yeah, it is sad.
I don't like that.
Especially when it's not nearly as good as Suits. And you're just like, well, we blew that. You can't sing it twice in one night.
No.
Yeah, very disappointing. Cops in Clearwater got a call about 2:30 a.m. on Tuesday. There's this 20-year-old guy named Carlos Salvador who was outside of a 24-hour laundromat. He was doing some things he should not. Apparently, he had a little porn on his phone, and that was inspiring him to take on his own spin cycle.
Right there in the laundromat?
Yeah, well, I think right out front. Yeah.
Why are you watching porn then? It's like, oh, look, let's go to the restaurant, order a cheeseburger, and just look at it. What are you doing?
No, I think he's trying to get his rocks off.
I know, but maybe because he was watching it, he's like, oh, he's so overcome with the passion.
Yeah, I think it goes
Have some more coffee, babe.
hand in hand.
Why? Am I not making sense again?
Yes.
What are you? All right. I'll take a timeout.
It's not been a good 2 minutes for you. Yeah, the cop said, hey, what you doing and why are you doing that? He said, quote, it helps with my anxiety.
Well, I get that, but you can't do it in front of the laundromat.
No, you can't. No, you need to find a home or a place where you can go and hide and do that activity.
You don't have your microphone,
Your microphone is not in front of your face, and you're not getting better. Wow.
Tell us again about your anxiety.
It does help with anxiety.
Wow.
Good.
Taking one,
Are you anxious here at work ever?
Always.
Feel free.
Could you go do that now? We'll wait.
In the lobby.
Oh, I'll be back in 90
You gotta
seconds.
go in the lobby.
There's a guy in Land O'Lakes, Florida that got arrested last week for nicking his neighbor's arm. Can't do that. Apparently, they're arguing about a bush that was on the property line, and the only thing he had to wound him with was a chainsaw.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's an aggressive weapon.
My goodness, right?
Is that where they make butter? Land O'Lakes?
I believe so. Actually, I think there is a correlation there.
Oh, Mama loves butter.
I do. I love butter. It's
Don't
my
tell me
favorite.
you don't.
Oh, I really love butter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is going a long, weird way to make a point. A college professor in Nevada apparently wanted to protest President Trump. This happens a lot on college campuses. So he decided the best way to do that was to walk into his classroom, pull out a gun, and shoot himself in the arm.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
In front of the students?
In front of the students, yes.
Virginia, there is some weird stuff going on in college campuses. I don't know if it's going on in South Florida, but some of the stuff I'm reading about what's happening in college, very bizarre.
Yeah,
What the hell is the matter with this guy?
Great question. Apparently Trump is what's wrong with him, but he's facing felony charges now, so...
I thought teachers were supposed to just stick to the curriculum, and you know what I mean?
They go off script a lot
They
on college
do.
campuses, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's just a guy that's up there on a soapbox talking about his own political agenda, and you're like, I'm not really paying to hear about your political views.
This is a history class?
Yeah. Well, finally here today, sad to say, I believe that Denny's has put in a transfer. He does not want to work at this radio station anymore because there is one a lot better.
What?
Yep. A radio station in Boston apparently got an interesting package in the mail. Somebody opened it and found 20 bags of pot inside. There was no return address. It was just mailed to the radio station, I guess, for the staff's enjoyment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there was somebody expecting that package.
Yes, every DJ in the building.
And accidentally somebody else opened it, and now everybody's like, I don't know whose it is.
Yes. Police are not sure who dropped off the box, and they're still looking into the incident. Now, weed is legal, I guess, in Massachusetts, but not in the quantity in which it was in the box. So, there you go. So, Denny's has just decided to go check our mail.
But would Denny's smoke pot that is just from this random person that he doesn't know?
The answer is yes.
What if it's laced with the RPs? Rat poison?
Oh, that'd be bad.
You know?
He's like, oh,
He's like, free weed.
He's actually in there justifying it.
I'll take a chance.
That's what he's saying.
Weed's expensive.
He's talking right to the soundproof glass. He might already be high.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher and Operation Kids Safe Together in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. A couple of crashes in Boca Raton this morning. We're seeing slowdowns I-95 southbound at Palmetto Park Road. That accident blocking the right lane. Also keep an eye out for an accident on the northbound side. That one is at Congress Avenue. Jumping over to Broward County, a new accident is blocking two right lanes on 95 southbound at Sunrise Boulevard. You can expect some fairly heavy delays in that area. Also keep an eye out for a wreck southbound 95 at Hillsborough Boulevard. A crash in the express lanes on I-95 northbound as you approach Sterling Road. And a new crash on I-95 southbound. That one is at Griffin Road. 2 right lanes blocked there as well. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. Like the CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
Would you believe a 15-year-old kid was working for the federal government? But he was.
Based on the true story so shocking, it must be seen to be believed. Starring Matthew McConaughey and introducing Richie Merritt as White Boy Rick. In theaters tonight. Rated R.
Make it your last summer of shaving and covering up because the licensed laser medical professionals at Body Detail's True Laser Specialists will give you perfect skin. Get up to 60% off laser hair removal, tattoo removal, and skin rejuvenation. Plus, Body Details is the only company that offers state-of-the-art True Laser technology and a free lifetime guarantee. Visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com to schedule your free consultation and get info today.
Hello there, Jim Arrigo here. Did you know that the best time to get a new truck is right now? Tell them why, Johnny. Because it's Ram Power Days at Arrigo. Only Arrigo, Florida's #1 volume dealer, has the power of price and selection. The lowest price and the biggest selection, to be exact.
Don't settle for a puny selection and just an okay deal. Choose from over 1,000 new Rams and save up to $12,000 off MSRP at Arrigo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Or get all new 2019 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Bighorn from just $369 a month, just $369 down.
Light duties, heavy duties, dualies, 4x4s, limiteds, and Laramies. If Ram makes it, Arrigo's got it for less. Guaranteed. For the lowest prices ever on over 1,000 Ram trucks, you gotta go Arrigo. West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass, Margate.
Select models, amounts vary. 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, all plus tax, tag, title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer, must qualify with approved credit through Chrysler Capital. FCA sales for location. See dealer for details.
Credit card debt can be stressful. Now, if each month you're looking at your payment and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't even really afford to make my minimum payment. What am I going to do? I'm never going to get out from under this debt. What you need to do is call my friend Chip at Debt Helper. Now, he's been helping people since 1996. He works with the credit card companies. Now, what they do is pretty awesome. They lower payments, they lower interest rate, and they get your principal balance manageable so you can pay it off. It's not a debt consolidation loan. It's not anything shady like that. He actually works with the credit card companies. Call him today. Get out from under that umbrella of guilt and shame. There is hope on the other side. Debt Helper can show you. 561-472-8021. That's 561-472-8021 for Debt Helper.
Here's the deal. At Wendy's, every hamburger is made with fresh, never frozen beef. Like the Dave's Double, which is made with a half pound of hot and juicy beef. Now here's the big deal. I hope you're sitting down for it on a really comfortable couch. Because now you can get Wendy's delivered by DoorDash. So sit back and relax. Or just keep doing what you're doing and let the Dave's Double come to you.
Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Delivery available at participating Wendy's. See DoorDash.com for details.
Between the gooey mozzarella and golden brown crust, it's love at first slice. Oprah here with my new line of 4 Oh That's Good pizzas. Flavors like pepperoni and my favorite, fire-roasted veggie. The classic crust is made with 1/3 cauliflower, but you'll only taste deliciousness. So head to your grocer's freezer, then crank up the oven and get pizza night going. It's the most delicious night of the week. Oh, that's good.
Don't stress out if you or someone you love has a move coming up. You got to do what we did. You got to help them out and have them call our friend Spiro at the Good Greek Moving and Storage Company. They will swoop in and save the day and take all the stress out of your move.
If you are like me and you have a ton of wigs, costumes, weird little hands you like to put on bodies for fun.
They'll wrap all that weird stuff up and they won't judge you.
They will not judge you, and they'll unpack it.
Really, judgment-free, huh?
Yes.
That's very nice. And if you really care about your valuables, too, you want to go to Good Greek Moving and Storage because they are fully licensed and insured.
So pick up your mobile phone today and dial ** Greek. That's ** Greek. Good Greek Spiro is a former cop. You know the cops. They do it right. So pick up your mobile phone and dial ** Greek today.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Miami Marlins.
If meat and bread are the backbone of a sub, then Mike's Way is the heart and soul. Lettuce and tomatoes, onions and spices, all drizzled in the juice. That's the difference. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important things we can have, and sometimes the most elusive. I'm Mark Anajar from the Law Office of Anajar and Levine. Caring for the elderly is probably the most important trust we can give a nursing home or assisted living facility. When that trust is broken, the results can be catastrophic. If you feel that your parent, grandparent, or loved one was a victim of nursing home abuse, call the Law Office of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
If you need to move, call Jensen Moving and Storage. 5-star Google rated, guaranteed best price, and old-fashioned respect for your valuables. Call 1-833-2MOVE-YOU. That's 1-833-2MOVE-YOU.
Mini Coopers are a really cool vehicle, small but stylish, with amazing amounts of legroom in them. They've got a great entertainment package, backup cameras, all the tech you could possibly ever want. And right now at Brayman Mini, the 2018's gotta go. That means you can save up to $4,000 off MSRP on a select new 2018 Mini. Every single Mini, including the new 2019s, have got huge savings going on right now. And as always, Brayman Mini Palm Beach has that price assurance guarantee where they honor all competitive dealer offers. So there's nowhere else you can go to get yourself a better deal. And they make it so easy too. They have a great showroom. Their sales department is absolutely amazing. They're there to help, not to hassle you. Service department is fantastic. It's a world-class experience all the way through and through. And for 30 years, they've been perfecting that expertise. Plus, there's nowhere else you can go to get Club Brayman. It means a whole bunch of really cool VIP events for you. So you got somewhere to go in your new Mini. So go check it out. Get in, get more sales event happening right now at Brayman Mini Palm Beach. You can shop online today at BraymanMini.com or go see them in person in West Palm Beach on Okeechobee Boulevard.
Nowcar.com. Buy your next Chevrolet 100% online and skip the dealer. Nowcar has a huge selection of new Chevrolet Malibus, Silverados, Equinoxes, Camaros, and more. Nowcar delivers straight to your door. Find the new way to buy a new car. Nowcar. Search Nowcar.com.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's kind of cool. The Sinopolis Theater in Jupiter had a Burt Reynolds 5-movie marathon yesterday.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, showing some of his classics.
Yeah, they serve you food in there, man.
They do. So there's two sides. There's the fancy side, and there's the regular side. The fancy side has the recliners. They give you a menu. They give you cocktails. You can run up a real big bill. I know, because remember, that's where I took my mom, Linda, and her husband, Frank, and he ordered like 17 pina coladas and passed out halfway through the movie.
Hey, sounds like a lot of fun.
That is a thing. I've noticed the places that serve alcohol in the movie theater, I don't usually make it through the movie.
Yeah, you get drunk and you're so comfortable you just go to sleep.
Well, then you're drinking, all of a sudden you're like, all right, who am I to text? And, put your phone away. You're not supposed to be texting in the movie theater.
You don't remember the movie. It's like a really bad combination.
I had a bunch of drinks and I nodded off, and I had one bite of my sandwich. Nod off. 20 minutes later, I go to eat my sandwich. When I wake up, the waitress took it.
That happened to Panda.
I was devastated.
He passed asleep and his chocolate molten lava cake got took.
It was gone.
He was so mad.
I was pretty mad. I still think about that grilled cheese because it was really good.
Yeah, it's just one of the laws, I guess. Don't fall asleep.
Don't.
Well, apparently, if you want to see another big movie from Burt Reynolds, AMC theaters are coming to the rescue. Smokey and the Bandit. It's going to be back in theaters next week, paying tribute to Burt Reynolds, our Jupiter resident that passed away at the age of 82 this last week. In fact, I think it was a week ago today. The movie from 1977 is going to be screened in over 240 AMC theaters. It all started last night and is going to be going about another week from today.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and they're going to put a 1977 year price tag on it, $5 a ticket to get in to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's a very affordable ticket.
It's one of those movies, too, that really kind of just turned into a cult classic. And it'd be interesting. It's been years since I've seen it, but I really think it would stand the test of time because a lot of time had passed before I even saw it for the first time. I was just a little kid, so it wasn't a movie that I would watch, and I never did. I was probably in my, I don't know, maybe late 20s, early 30s by the time I first watched that movie. And I was like, oh, my gosh, how did I miss this movie my entire life? It's a great flick. It just made $4 million at the box office when it came out, and it wound up grossing 126. And it had 2 sequels. So
that's big.
Yeah, I always love kind of like, just the driving. Remember he did that one thing where it's like, you kind of like, you spin around like the cops are chasing you. You do that thing where you pull like the emergency brake, you spin around, and you drive between, like, oh, I don't know what to do. And
Oh
they
my
all
gosh,
like,
he's turning it on.
I can't believe it. Oh, man.
He jumped the creek.
I would love to do
Oh,
that.
that bandit. Yeah.
I think so. There's somebody emailed us a while ago that they wanted to teach us how to drive stunt cars. Year of adventure.
Gosh, that'd be cool. That would be cool. I mean, I think there's, I went in, they had the Barrett Jackson thing, and I got to ride, and a guy, did that drifting thing, and he hit the brake going around a corner, and and we were he had no control of the car. I mean, the car was doing what it wanted to do, and I'm sitting there, and I was getting super nervous, because we're just sitting there, and it seems like it's going on for an eternity. Like, we're just sliding around the turn, and then all of a sudden, somehow he regained control right as we were about ready to smash into the wall, and
Oh,
just
my
vroom, and kept going. Like, and he was just kind of looking over, and I'm like freaking out. Like, and they have a camera on your face in the car. I mean, you got to see the video. Like, just this look of panic. And I look over at him, and he's just like filing his nails. He's like no big deal.
That is so not cool.
But I was like, I would love to be able to do that.
Did you know you were going to think you were going to die before you got in the car?
No, I didn't. And, they did like going, hey, this one's special. I'm like, no, don't do that. I don't like when they do that. Hey, this guy's special kind of thing.
Let's really make him poop his pants.
That's what they do. If they know you're with the radio show, all right, we're going to really give the radio guy some fear.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did. This guy was just like, I think we were going about 95 when he hit the turn.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, you're making me want to get involved in this. Year of adventure.
But I don't know what kind of skill or how long it takes to learn that, but you don't want to mess that one up.
No.
Right.
It's so beyond you guys' skill set. Be passengers.
You want to take my truck out to the old, I don't know, dirt road and just kind of see what we
Take it
got?
out to the Palm Beach International
You need to take it out
Raceway.
to the dump and leave it there.
Very hurtful.
Can we get that thing fast enough so it would actually that drag? I don't even know.
Whatever. You all rip on my truck. My truck is strong. Strong.
Virginia, Denny's, and Suits. You guys push downhill. We'll take it down the Singer Island Bridge.
Look, my truck would take any of y'all's car. If we wanted to race for papers, oh yeah, pink slips.
That actually would be awesome.
My truck takes you guys down.
Okay, Jaybird's truck versus a moped.
Oh, look out, moped. I want Ralston. I want you, Ralston, for papers.
All right, can somebody give me a fast moped?
Y'all down my truck so bad. Okay, keep talking. KVJ race.
Okay. Other than stunt driving, is there anything else you'd ever love to recreate from a TV show or a movie that you've seen done?
I've always wanted you to throw me through a plate glass. I want to go through glass,
that'd be great
baby.
fun too.
That sugar window.
Yes.
They make it out of like sugar water.
No, dang.
And then they just throw you through it, and it's not like real glass, but
Right.
it shatters and looks like it.
That's what I want. I want you to throw me through a window.
That's a good one.
Yes.
They did in The Dark Knight, the one where they had the Joker. Was that the Dark Knight? Which one they call that one?
The Dark Knight's the Joker.
Okay. The opening scene where they're on that building and they go, "Toof," and they shoot that whatever the spear down there, and it has the rope attached to it, and they just go, and they do that where they, what do they call that? The zip lining. They zip line from skyscraper to skyscraper.
That's crazy.
To me, if I could do that, I think I would have a totally different outlook on myself. Like, I think it would change my life to the point where I'm like, I just see Kev is a different person if I could do that.
I want to rob a bank like the ex-presidents did in Point Break. You have your crew, everyone knows their assignment, everyone does it like clockwork. You're in the car ready to leave, and the bank's like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Oh, the ex-presidents got us again.
Ever have a desire to hang off of a wing of a plane?
Absolutely not. Scared of heights. But jumping from a driving car? That's
okay.
Or from a train?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or on top of a bus fighting with somebody?
Some cool stuff.
Me and Virginia on top? Like
Yeah.
we did with the Super Pie incident? You punched me off the bus?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Oh, you're getting me jacked up.
I know, right? Ready to go. Anything else we left off the list? What would be the coolest thing to recreate from a movie or a TV show? Call or text 877-979-WRMF at the KVJ Show.
To be young and
Talking about how AMC Theater is going to be putting Smokey and the Bandit back in. Started yesterday, and they had a movie marathon at the Sinopolis Theater in Jupiter. And somebody texted in, said that the movie co at City Place is going to be playing Smokey and the Bandit this weekend, too. So if you want to go see Palm Beach legend Burt Reynolds, who passed away last week at the age of 82, you can go and check that out. Talking about some of the stunt driving they had in that movie. And cool things from a movie that you would like to recreate. Somebody texted and said that whole thing they do where they rappel down a building in tactical gear and they swing through the glass on an office building. Remember, I think they did that in the original Die Hard, didn't he? Remember that? Because he had the fire hose.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's hanging out from the building, and he's like, swinging back and forth. And
the one part I can't stand is when he has to walk over the glass and run over the.
Oh yeah.
That's the part every time.
No, that was definitely a crazy part of that movie. But yeah, there's so much stuff. And the cool thing for those guys is, they get to like act it out. But, it's not like they're going to, they're not going to. Well, some people do, yeah.
Tom
I guess some
Cruise
people
does
do.
his own stunts, if you haven't heard.
Yeah.
What about this? I always love it when you see a big-time bar brawl in a movie where everybody just knows to start punching somebody. That'd be kind of cool to be involved. As long as no one got hurt.
I'd like to be able to, I'd like to jump a car where they do that, and they go airborne. I think that'd be really cool, but I'm sure it would destroy a car. So
the airborne part sounds awesome, but when you land, like, I'm just thinking about your spine, your neck, your back,
your butt,
your crack.
The innards of your butt.
Like, everything is going to be jarred so badly. People live the rest of their life in pain from accidentally going through that. I'm just worried about your fragile little frame over there, the both of you.
I hear you, Kevin. Well, Kevin's got that pumpkin booty. He's got plenty of coverage. I have got that old man booty. My bones would just...
He don't have a pumpkin neck. What's going to protect his
True.
spine?
You're right. That's true.
You used to have a hot dog neck, but you don't anymore.
No, I just got a regular Kev neck now.
That thing's going to snap.
Yep.
What about blocking a bullet like they do in the movies? For someone shoots Virginia, I run, in slow-mo, and I take that bullet.
Oddly
for
enough,
you.
I'd like to get shot in a non-vital part.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, what is the best, like maybe the shoulder or something like that?
Not to always bring it back to the butt.
You always bring it back to the butt.
Like, it's the best place to be shot as long as you don't hit that bullseye.
You're right. Somebody else, oddly enough, texted in and said, getting waterboarded. It just doesn't seem like the concept like it would be that bad.
But it's constant, though, I think. You're constantly, aren't you going?
No. I mean, in fact, I recently watched, they had a scene in it in Ozark, in the show that I was watching, where they waterboarded somebody, and it's like they just kind of lay them down, they put like a washcloth over your face, and then they just pour like I had a pitcher of water, just pour it in there, and I guess it just... Something about that throws off your bearings. I've heard that it gives you the sensation of you're drowning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and so it's horrific, and you're just like,
It's terrible.
Oh, I know. I hear it's awful.
What would be cool too? You see people get in quicksand in movies where they're going under, and someone grabs their hand and pulls them out. I would love to be in quicksand, but not die. See what I'm saying?
I do, but I go back to, I don't think you're man enough.
I want to get bit by a shark too.
Again, too frail.
Someone else said they've got a show on Netflix where they do reenactions of action scenes from movies. It's called Hollywood Weapons Fact or Fiction. That'd be kind of cool. Check that out.
A lot of traction in the chat room saying we could totally do a jump over something with my truck if we can get somebody to do that. And I guess people here locally teach people how to ramp their car. We can totally use my truck.
Vanilla Ice wanted to do that. He wanted to take, didn't he want to ramp it into a pond or something like that?
Yeah, they ended up ramping something else. A bicycle.
They took Jaber in a wheelchair. And they ramped him into a lake.
Yeah, and it didn't go well. It's
not as impressive.
It's kind of like...
Jay Bird was screaming, I'm drowning. And everybody was yelling, stand up. It's only 4 feet deep.
Well, it was Vanilla Ice's lake. I'm thinking there's going to be pythons and gators. It's going to be 30
It's got to be an extreme lake.
Yeah.
Stand up.
You know how extreme he is.
It's 4 feet at the deepest spot.
Yeah, he loves extreme humor, too.
I never said I was good in water. Not that I'm great in land, but I'm definitely not good in water.
Somebody said, I'd like to recreate the Point Break scene when he surfed that killer wave at the end of the movie.
Oh, he's not coming back.
Yeah, remember that line? The Matrix slow motion shooting thing where you go, and
you back up and
the bullets are flying all around you.
I think you need to do yoga before that one's going to work.
What would be kind of cool, too, is when you sometimes see where they jump off a building and they land on like a garbage truck and they don't know that they're landing on the garbage truck to take you to the next destination.
That is kind of cool, yeah. When somebody jumps onto like a train, like
yes,
they have them on the car and then they jump onto the train, or when you're on a moving train and you're jumping over from car to car, that'd be cool to do, wouldn't it?
Are we man enough for that one, Mama?
Gosh,
No.
What? We're gonna bring that train. We'll bring the pain with the train.
I wouldn't even put you guys on the Palm Tram bus. No.
Gosh.
I'd be so afraid.
Am I man enough to do the Teen Wolf surfing on top of a van?
No.
I'm not man enough for that.
No, you're going to fall off.
I don't know, man.
That one I've done. That one's kind of cool.
Remember we wanted to do that, but then we thought it wasn't a smart move.
You should go with that.
Yeah.
Maybe I wanted to do that and Kevin shut me down.
Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, there was a really interesting Paul McCartney interview I did not get to yesterday. Him talking about he and John Lennon doing things in a room together that you really would not do with one of your bros. I'll let you know what. Well, I don't know. I'll let you know what was going on coming up next.
Look at you listening to the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF. Lucky.
Dierks Bentley Mountain High Tour. With special guests, Brothers Osborne and Lenko. Friday, September 14th, Coral Sky Amphitheater. Tickets are on sale now at the box office or Ticketmaster.com. Dierks Bentley, part of the Tire Kingdom concert series. The new album, The Mountain, available now.
Would you believe a 15-year-old kid was working for the federal government? But he was.
Based on the true story so shocking, it must be seen to be believed. Starring Matthew McConaughey and introducing Richie Merritt as White Boy Rick. In theaters tonight. Rated R.
Well, earlier in the show, I was just talking about what a struggle it is trying to get to the gym right now. So I'm doing other things. And I got to tell you, one thing that has really made a difference, and I'm starting to see it, I'm just about maybe 2 weeks out, and I've got 10 more weeks until I really get to see the results of this M-Sculpt I did at Allenby Cosmetic Dermatology. If you're worried about your waistline, which I am, it is the world's first and only FDA-approved machine that'll simultaneously burn fat and build muscle. And I'm starting to see the results, definitely with the muscle, and the fat is starting to go away as well. It's a cool thing for anybody who's in my position where you just can't get to the gym the way you want or having a hard time going through the motions when you get there. If you're a new mom, or maybe you got a wedding that's going to be coming up, or you just want to look better in your bathing suit, this is the thing to check out. In just 30 minutes, you get the equivalent of 20,000 reps, really building up those abs, getting rid of the muscle, and the cool thing about it, too, it actually lift and sculpt your butt, too, if you want to use it there. To get it, all you got to do is contact Allenby Cosmetic Dermatology in Delray. It's 561 number. Just call up the number at Allenby Cosmetic Dermatology. Just call 833-ALLENBY, 833-ALLENBY.
When people sail with Celebrity Cruises, they have a lot to say. They say Celebrity has the best ships, the best restaurants, the best rooms, and, well, the best just about everything else. Celebrity Cruises isn't the only way to experience incredible destinations like Alaska, the Caribbean, and Europe, but it might just be the best way. To book during the World is Open sale, visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or contact your travel agent now. Offer expires October 3rd, 2018, and applies to select sailings and stateroom categories. Additional restrictions apply. Ships registry, Malta and Ecuador.
At Nellie's Free Range Eggs, we believe happy hens make better eggs, and the experts agree.
I think a happier chicken would make a tastier egg. I would not keep it in a tiny chicken coop. I just let it be like a regular chicken would want to be. Chickens are like humans too, except an animal. Humans should be respectful to chickens because chickens are amazing.
Nellie's Free Range Eggs. We love our hens, you'll love our eggs.
Available at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Hello, everybody. You're looking live at Fansville, a college football utopia. Fansville. Where the rivers flow with ice-cold Dr. Pepper.
Delicious.
Where the yards are lined with chalk and the homes are filled with framed photos of your head coach.
Above the mantle.
A place where you can wear a jersey to a job interview.
Bold move.
And you get that job because the boss was wearing the same jersey.
Touchdown.
Where the coolers are filled with Dr. Pepper, and so are the fridges, glove compartments, and pretty much any place you can think of.
So much Dr. Pepper.
Get a taste of Fansville this fall during a college football game near you. Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville. Grab some today.
Make sure to tune into everyone's new favorite TV show, Fansville, presented by Dr. Pepper, airing every Saturday during the commercials throughout the college football season. Get to your local store today and grab some delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
Discover a better way to get around South Florida this summer. Brightline's express train service connecting Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach means you'll spend less time getting there and more time on what matters to you. Visit GoBrightline.com today to book this summer and save $10 on your first ride. Try it one time, love it every time.
Welcome to Brightline. Make your home improvement dreams a reality at the West Palm Beach Home Show this Friday, September 14th through Sunday, September 16th at the South Florida Fairgrounds. At the home show, meet with experts in remodeling, kitchens, bathrooms, windows, roofing, hot tubs, general contracting, and so much more, all while checking out hundreds of fabulous home improvement companies. Shop and compare all day. Get the right answers and save. For hours and directions to the home show, visit westpalmhomeshow.com. Free admission to the home show is sponsored by Southeast Spas.
What does it mean to be real about addiction and recovery? At Karen Ocean Drive, it's understanding that status and success can't shield you from the consequences of addiction. Real means discretion and comfort are priorities, so you can focus on the fight ahead. We define what real addiction treatment is. We are Karen Ocean Drive, real about recovery. To learn more, visit caronoceandrive.org/real.
Hey, if you're into optimal wellness, you got to have Revitalive in your life. That's how you get it. What it means for you. Less stress, more energy. You can actually be more physically fit with a thinner waistline. There's so many things they can do, including boost up your immune system. It's a lot better than taking regular vitamins, because with those, you get 20% absorption. With Revitalive, 100% cellular absorption. Something you need. Check into it if all these things are important to you. They're on Indiantown Road in Jupiter, or you can check them out online, revitaliv.com. That's revitaliv.com.
The maple and pumpkin flavors of fall that everyone loves this time of year have finally dropped at Dunkin'. So, come savor the flavor of their Belgian waffle sandwich with double the maple sugar glazed bacon. Only at Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
This hour's music is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts.
Your decision-making skills are on point. You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
I'm not sure exactly why Paul McCartney decided to reveal so much about the inner workings of the Beatles in this interview he did with GQ, but I'm actually kind of glad he did. I don't know if this is like, I need to purge all the information I have about this group and my time in the Beatles so that the world can continue to talk about it, but this is almost like one of those things where it's like bro code, where you're just like, hey, we don't talk about this ever. He told some very interesting sexcapades from the days when the Beatles were together.
Oh, I bet they just had the world at their feet.
Oh,
and
yeah.
anything they wanted.
Yeah, even in that era, which seemed to be more prudish and buttoned up. Yeah, you can imagine when they got those good girls alone with the Beatles, they probably had their way with whatever they wanted to have happen.
Keep in mind, the Beatles were at the height of the sexual revolution. We're talking the mid-'60s, late 60s.
That's true, yeah.
Free love was
yeah.
going on.
Absolutely, yeah. That's true. So Paul McCartney was telling this story about himself and John Lennon and a few other guys.
Yeah.
They're all hanging out together, and I do mean hanging out together.
What do you mean?
They spontaneously apparently decided to just start kind of playing with themselves.
Together?
In the same room?
Yes.
Ringo, I think, would have an advantage because he's a drummer. He knows
So
his way
he's
around.
used to handling the sticks?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Oh, we know, come together.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah, I guess that's Maybe new meaning to that song, possibly. I don't really know, but
Who says McCartney giving this interview?
yeah, to GQ magazine, he said in the comments it was over at John's house, and it was just a group of us. And instead of just getting roaring drunk and partying, we were all just in these chairs, and the lights were out, and somebody just started doing it. So we all did.
Oh, John, you keep touching yourself over there. Rickety dickety do.
That's weird. That's weird, right? Have you ever been in a scenario where any of your
No.
guy friends?
I never have.
Bird?
Never. I swear to you.
Denny's? Suits? Is this happened to
Well,
anybody else?
No, not that I know of, but if I had to do it with one other friend, between Kevin, Denny's, you got Bigfoot in there, you've got Panda.
The actual Bigfoot or your friend?
My friend Bigfoot.
Okay.
You got Suits. I'm trying to figure out who would I want to do, who would I do that with if I had to, like Lennon and McCartney.
Yeah, okay, you have to pick one friend.
I think it sounded like they had a room full of guys, but I mean, those two were definitely in there, Paul McCartney and John Lennon.
You only get one. I can go with Kevin Ralston.
Really?
I think we could do it. Well, probably Denny's.
Yeah, Denny's would be the guy you want.
Then Ralston. I don't know. Bigfoot would keep it so cool.
He would, huh?
Bigfoot would decorate the room. He'd make it real nice.
It would be actually kind of a nice moment.
Mm-hmm. So apparently what they started doing is they were rooting each other on and yelling out names that they thought would help them out and keep it going. Like Bridget Bardot, who was apparently a vixen
Okay.
in
so
the Beatles era.
They're trying to go through the Rolodex of hotties.
Yes.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah. But then apparently John Lennon decided to be the comedian, and he yelled out the name Winston Churchill.
Oh, John. You're so humorous.
Yeah, Paul McCartney admits that the whole story sounds a little raunchy when you think about it, but he adds, it was good, harmless fun. It didn't hurt anyone, not even Bridget Bardot.
Yeah, I can honestly say a lot of road trips with a lot of different guys through my entire life with baseball and sports. Not once did this ever come up.
Here's a project for this snack pack.
That's the right group to do it with.
Think so, huh?
If we're all liquored up and we made it into a thing about unity and bonding, I think you could probably swing them to do that.
Okay.
Kind of like my spearing story when all my friends speared each other into the ocean naked.
Yeah, you would think this would be the next thing you would do.
This is the next level that would progress to.
Yes, you guys would. No, over there. Over there.
Over in the corner.
Over there. No.
Not over me.
No, over there. Come on, man. Yeah, he also said that you might think that I have all these crazy, like, orgy-type stories. Paul McCartney said that the closest he came was in Vegas. He got 2 hookers at one time, and that's the closest he ever was in any kind of, like, orgy situation.
So he had 2. So he went through with it with the 2 hookers.
He had a threesome. Yeah, he paid 2 women, which you would think, you're in the Beatles. Did you ever have to pay? I mean, why?
Well, you don't pay him to come over, Kev. You pay him to leave.
That's probably what it is, honestly. Yeah. And I think Lennon was way randier than McCartney. There was stories about Lennon talking. He would just sleep with whoever was around. Didn't matter. But then the people have said, that's not true. John did not sleep with everyone.
Yeah, well, he did talk about a story that actually had to deal not with Lennon, but with George Harrison. Apparently, when George Harrison lost his virginity, it was at a very young age and in the Beatles. And he said one time John Lennon, too, talking about him, actually slept with a married woman while her husband watched.
What?
That I believe. There's some Major League Baseball stories about that. There's some really prominent baseball players that love it when other men spend time with their wife. And they sit in the corner and they just watch.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the cuckolding that you're talking about?
That is. And there's a few names. And you don't know if it's true, but I've heard these stories several times.
Sure. It's kind of crazy.
I'll tell you. Maybe you can use it for your sports show.
Yeah, the Beatles need to put together kind of like a Motley Crue's filming their movie now, Dirt, the anthology, about all the crazy. How awesome would it be? I mean, if McCartney's going to be this honest with GQ.
We want to hear.
Yeah, I think it would be amazing. I mean, we talk about all these movies. You got the Queen movie coming out. A Beatles movie would be absolutely amazing that had this kind of stuff. And he went on and talked, too. He said John Lennon's the one that broke up the Beatles. He said John just walked in one day and he's like, I'm going to quit the Beatles. I'm done with it. And, he went on to talk a little bit about Yoko Ono and said she didn't necessarily break up the Beatles, but she was always there, and it kind of just threw off the chemistry of the group being together, and she was in recording sessions, and she was taking away John's focus.
Right.
And
So think about...
in a sense, she did, and he was the one that initiated the breakup with the Beatles, so that's kind of why and how it happened.
Well, there's already tension with the members anyway, and that's been going on for a while. Now you've got this new girl involved, and she's at the studio, and you're already annoyed with Lennon.
And she's got opinions.
She's got opinions. Now she's playing the bongos, and we all know if you're playing the bongos in a band, you really don't know how to play an instrument.
Yeah.
It's just the bongos.
That's what they do, but then Paul McCartney put his own wife in one and gave her, a triangle?
A tambourine,
Yeah,
and we also know if you're playing the tambourine, you don't play an instrument, really.
Aww.
So it kind of goes both ways. But yeah, I just couldn't even believe I was reading this stuff in this interview, and you're like, this is the stuff you would want somebody to say in an interview, but they never do. And I'm just like, how amazing is this?
Yeah, he brings the goods.
Is it cool that McCartney's telling these secrets?
That's debatable.
I don't know.
Because he's telling them about John Lennon that he's not involved in. To tell the story where he and John are there, okay, that's only kind of half messed up. But to tell the story about John Lennon, where he's getting on with somebody's wife while the husband watches.
There's a lot of interesting stories about old Lennon. You always think, oh, peace and love, peace and love. A little checkered past old Lennon.
Yeah, but
I like it.
It's kind of getting to the place where there are some people who just really don't know what the Beatles were, and to have a movie like the Queen movie, somebody's got to greenlight this thing.
But I would say majority of people, even kids that are 15 years old, they know who the Beatles are.
I think it's the plot line of some show somebody was telling me about where it's the last person on earth that knows who the Beatles were. I don't even know where you go from there, but that's actually something that they're doing now. So somebody's actually thought of it.
It's the WRMF Cash Code. Now is your chance to win $1,000. Here's this hour's Cash Code keyword.
Plain. This hour's word is plain. Text it now to 67760 to be entered to win $1,000 cash. Must be 18 years or older to play. This is an Alpha Media company-wide texting contest, and one winner will be chosen each day. Message and data rates apply. For complete rules, visit this station's website.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Hi, Jim Arrigo here. Did you know that the best time to get a new truck is right now? Tell them why, Johnny.
Because it's Ram Power Days at Arrigo. Only Arrigo has the power of price and selection.
The lowest price and the biggest selection, to be exact.
Save up to $12,000 off MSRP on over 1,000 new Rams at Arrigo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat.
You gotta go Arrigo.
Select models, amounts vary, plus tax, title, dealer installed options, $7.99 dealer fee. All rebates apply to dealers. See dealer for details.
Legacy Place is one of those places where you can go and it's a one-stop shopping destination. Everything you need is all right there in one spot. It's a lifestyle center right in the heart of Palm Beach Gardens. Fashion, gifts, furniture, restaurants, groceries, professional services, and more. It's everything we need right there at Legacy Place, located at PGA just east of 95. And here's a little tip. If you want to know everything that's happening, get the latest deals, find out about the fun Halloween events coming up, get the newsletter, get all the insider information. It's available at shoplegacyplace.com or find them on Facebook today. It's Legacy Place.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein with another edition of Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 3, insurance companies are not your friends. They are not your good neighbors, and you are definitely not in good hands. Insurance companies fight every day to not pay claims. They don't want you to get a lawyer, but they have lawyers. So what should you do? Hire someone who is really on your side right now. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
Here's the deal. At Wendy's, every hamburger is made with fresh, never frozen beef. Like the Dave's Double, which is made with a half pound of hot and juicy beef. Now here's the big deal. I hope you're sitting down for it on a really comfortable couch. Because now you can get Wendy's delivered by DoorDash. So sit back and relax. Or just keep doing what you're doing and let the Dave's Double come to you.
Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Delivery available at participating Wendy's. See DoorDash.com for details.
Now T-Mobile has unlimited for the rest of us, and it starts as low as $30 per line for 4 lines. Because there are unlimited ways to use your phone, and T-Mobile wants you to enjoy every last one of them. So if you want to send everyone you know a cute puppy gif each morning, or have the family snap countless selfies on vacation, or even watch your friends live stream their attempts at this week's latest viral dance move, now you can. Go do what makes you you. Go find new ways to share with others. Go capture moments that can't be recreated. Get unlimited for everyone now starting as low as $30 per line for 4 lines from T-Mobile. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or visit a store to get unlimited today.
During congestion, users on this plan may notice speeds lower than other users and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs per month. Video streams at 480p with autopay, plus taxes and fees, unlimited data while on our network.
Reaching your financial goals happens one step at a time, and PNC Virtual Wallet can help you start by providing a snapshot of your PNC accounts. Now through November 30th, earn up to $300 when you open and use a select new Virtual Wallet product. Simply establish a qualifying direct deposit and make 10 purchases with a PNC Visa debit card. To learn more, visit a branch or go to pnc.com/checking offer. PNC Bank. Make today the day. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and is used under license. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for the Signature Wraps collection. How would you like it?
I'll take a rallying cry, please.
Coming right up.
Crusaders of flavor, ahead lies the Signature Wraps collection. The bold and meaty trio of buffalo chicken, turkey Italiano, and Chipotle Southwest steak and cheese. Let not your taste buds be intimidated. For tonight, their sauce will be on your napkins. Go forth to Subway and make it what you want. Limited time at participating shops.
Did you know the EPA found that mold, fungus, and mildew can be up to 5 times greater inside your home than out? Hi, I'm Chad Huddleston from 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating, here to tell you there's a bright side. Call 855 1 Hour and we'll install an ultraviolet air sanitizer to disinfect your home with pure UV light. Just call 855 1 Hour and save $75.
Your comfort is just a call away. Call 1 Hour.
Terms, conditions, and tax may apply. Regularly $866. License CAC 1818843.
A lot of good things can come out of dealing with a realtor that you trust and that you know. But unfortunately in South Florida, so many of the companies are so big, you don't really get to know or learn to trust your realtor. Talked to several people that just did not feel like they had a good connection with their realtor. They would tell them where they wanted to live, and they take them to a completely different part of South Florida. They're going, no, you're not listening to what I want. Chris Allen Realty is going to be somebody you can develop a relationship with that's going to listen to what you want and get you the home you need, or sell the home that you have. They've got all kinds of great homes that are already built and ready to sell. They've got inventory to pre-sell that's in West Palm, Wellington, Singer Island, Loxahatchee, all throughout Palm Beach County. They can give you the hookup, and it's great to have somebody that you know and that you trust, and somebody that can get you a lender, broker, and builder so you're not driving all over South Florida. That's why my wife and I go through Chris Allen Realty. You should too. Check them out online, chrisallenrealestate.com. It's Chris, A-L-L-E-N, realestate.com. Or just call up their 561 number, 507-5448.
If you need to move, call Jensen Moving and Storage. 5-star Google rated that guarantees you the best price. Call 1-833-2MOVE-YOU. That's 1-833-2MOVE-YOU.
Welcome home, welcome home, welcome home.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
How do you know you're old? Talk about the Beatles, and you can name every single one of them. I'd say that's probably something, a skill set for someone over the age of 35, pretty much, right?
I don't know. I guess I do ask that question sometimes for drunk old trivia. But then again, people in their 50s sometimes don't know that answer. It's weird.
All right. So maybe it's not a good test. There was something they did on Reddit. Signs you're old. Maybe these are the tests.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I feel like this one's going to be directed towards me.
Just tell me which ones apply to you. And it's kind of like a test here. We'll see how many you say yes to, okay?
Okay.
Saying any sentences that starts with today's music.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Guilty.
Today's music just doesn't have any melody.
That is a sign that you old.
Arguing that Nirvana does not belong on a classic rock station. And by the way, yes, they do.
It is on classic rock, too. I heard Smells Like Teen Spirit on the Gator.
And it's exactly what classic rock is. It's like 25, almost 30 years old.
Yo, that was from the 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a long-ass time ago.
No, Leonard Skinner belongs on classic rock.
That's what you think.
Not Nirvana.
Change in Virginia.
Damn it.
Change in Virginia. That's what happens. Another sign that you are old, eating before 6 p.m. I always do.
Yeah, you are old.
Going to bed before 7. Yep, guilty. Got a couple there to check off. Your knees and bones pop for no reason when you try to get up.
Yeah.
And it's not from exercise.
My elbow has been clicking for about a year and a half. Somebody pushed me off the stage at a Clematis by Night when they were trying to pie me, and I landed on my elbow, and they fell on top of me. Wonder who that was.
Well, you recovered because you punched my face, and you've injured me plenty, emotionally.
Ever injured yourself from just watching TV? If you have, you're old.
Oh, I did. My remote control went underneath my butt back area, and I'm trying to grab it.
Your butt ate your remote?
Kind of, and I'm trying to grab it from behind like that. I pulled a rib cage muscle.
Do you daydream about food instead of sex?
Yes.
But, I mean, he's been doing that forever.
You're right.
Do you walk around naked in a locker room with a towel over your shoulder?
Oh my gosh, why do old men do this?
Because I don't think they care anymore. And they're like, they don't have the hang-ups like you had when you were in, junior high gym class. And you're worried about everybody else realizing, oh my gosh, mine's a lot smaller than everybody else's.
But
they don't care.
Here's what I don't understand about old guys at the gym. They'll walk up, engage in conversation with you.
Yeah.
They have the towel. They could put it right over their privates, but they put it over their neck instead.
Yeah.
They're covering their neck, but not their
I think to them being naked is just like being clothed. And part of it, too, they probably go to a lot of doctor's visits. And after a while, it kind of breaks down the walls of, all right, I'm just used to being around people I don't know naked.
And those things will air dry faster than they will with a towel blocking the air.
You're right. You got sometimes air dry, Virginia. It does help for the nards.
Yes. Signs you're old. If you like to sit and watch random birds for longer than a minute.
No. Okay. I can't.
I do.
Okay, that's a no
You
for you.
do?
I watch nature from my window a lot, whether it is...
Not birds.
I do. I have a lot of birds. I watch them communicate with each other. I also watch lizards hump.
Really?
There's so much lizard humping on my patio.
Nothing gets me going like lizard porn.
No, it's not. It doesn't get me going, but I am intrigued.
Do you watch court shows?
Yes. Oh, man, I'm a big Judge Judy fan.
We know how you feel about Judy.
Oh, she's awesome.
Randomly telling people about your doctor visits.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one for old people.
Old people talk about their doctor visits constantly.
Constantly. And nothing of significance happens at the doctor's office. Well, they checked my bladder. Everything's...
They changed my
bladder.
meds slightly.
Everything's good.
Who might be doing that?
I have no idea.
Another sign you're old, bragging about taking a nice poo. We were talking about my grandma earlier.
Yeah.
Big thing for her. Every day she would check with me. Kevin, have you had your BM today? Every single day. Yes, Grandma, I have. I would just lie. Because otherwise I had to eat a bowl of prunes. And I didn't like prunes. Another sign that you're old, you like to do puzzles. Aw, yeah.
Ugh. I hate puzzles.
I hate puzzles.
Puzzles look to me like just a mess on the counter.
I always force a piece in the hole that does not belong in the hole area.
I could see that.
Do you turn every little conversation into a lengthy story?
With details that nobody cares about.
Right.
Cooking eggs should not take 30 minutes to talk about.
Do you eat at a restaurant by yourself in the middle of the day?
I do that sometimes. It doesn't mean you're old, and it doesn't mean you're lonely either. It just means you just want to eat and just decompress by yourself.
Nobody's calling you old or lonely. You got real guilty all of a
And
sudden.
defensive.
Defensive. Kevin wasn't even looking at you.
No.
I've brought it. I've talked about eating alone before, and people, see, he's lonely and he's old.
Mm-hmm.
He's crying.
If you haven't checked your face in a mirror before you go out more than once a week, sign you're getting old. You just don't care.
I think that's going to happen to me as I get older.
Yeah?
I'm like, mirrors, whatever.
I'm good. I'm fine. Not a problem. Knit, crochet, embroider. Yep, you're probably old. But here's a new song for all the old people out there from Macklemore. It's called The Good Old Days, Virginia.
Oh.
Sit and reminisce.
I wish somebody
How much money you spending every single year eating out?
Kevin, we might not be able to handle this. you shouldn't tell Jay Bird because.
Well, before I got on my little diet, I was looking at my bills because Virginia got me on this online banking, which I gotta say does help. It does help with your bills and keeping things in. It was a lot of money to the point where I'm kind of embarrassed to even talk about. I feel kind of guilty for it.
It was a mortgage payment.
I feel actually legit guilt for ordering that much food because of food anxiety. You know, if you order a meal from someplace and it's not good and it's a delivery and you've got to be somewhere and it's the wrong kind of food, that's devastating.
You want to always make sure you have a good meal.
Yes.
Sometimes you just can't trust it.
You got to order 3 sandwiches. You do, though. You really honestly do.
You really honestly do. Yeah, they say that the average person every single year, now keep in mind, people are going to have more, people are going to have a lot less. $3,000 a year.
Oh my gosh.
Eating out and grabbing coffee.
Child's play.
Yeah. I think if that's your thing, and yeah, to me, I don't cook. Don't know how.
I will defend it though, saying that I kind of count that as my relaxation time. I feel like it's borderline a hobby.
It is, yeah. I'd say that's my hobby too.
Makes you happy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like your entertainment.
It is. It's
to,
built
to
in.
go out and have a great meal.
It is.
That's just, to me, that's what life is about.
Yeah. They say we eat out on average 2.4 times a week and grab drinks like coffee or smoothies 2.5 times a week. So that's the average.
Yeah,
you know if
sounds
you're more or
about
less.
right. Yeah.
All right, well, we got an After the Show podcast going to be coming up here. You can check it out on our podcast app or on YouTube Live, or get it anytime on demand you want. Before we get to that, though, Jaybird, if you would wrap up today with a lovely thought, my friend.
Yes. Okay.
He's stalling.
I'm not.
He is. Okay.
No, I'm
Just
not.
waiting for it.
Scrolling. Where's my
Okay.
thought?
No, so what
Your
I
thought
wanted to
is-
really do was, all right,
What are you going to do?
life
Okay.
isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Oh.
Okay. You pulled that rabbit out of the hat.
Yes.
Look
That's
at
right.
that.
Good under pressure, Virginia.
Make yourself into who you want to be.
Yeah.
Kevin, you get me, man.
Okay,
You
all
always
right.
have.
That's a good one.
Thank you for being so well prepared. I appreciate that.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.